saw it on the bottom of the thing.
Okay.
So they're gonna end up.
It's not just.
They're not
You can use it on Wi-Fi, but the bandwidth here is too small.
Yeah.
Or you can use Ethernet.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it also
They lost
has
to
an
Brian, right?
accordion for the cell service.
They're
It
really
picks
bad.
the best
Yeah.
cell service.
I got three grandkids there, so-
It uses
Yeah,
that.
like the worst team in the country.
Yeah.
My
So
grandson's on the lacrosse
pretty
team.
amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
They can't be as bad as
How are you
football
going to beat
team.
that?
No, that's incredible.
All right, so
Artie, when do you want to do the pregame?
I'm going to call Lucky right now, see if we can. We're on, actually.
Well, you think we should do it outside, Tom? Why not? I like to do it. We do it outside the window. You're right here. For you, Artie?
Do whatever you want.
Would you tell us what you
Why
want us
wouldn't
to
you
do?
just do it here against that wall?
We can do that too.
I like the effect of the trees and all that.
All right, well, then go ahead. Go to the middle of the field. It don't matter to me.
Tom and I are tough guys.
Right. I didn't bring a rake, so if you like to leave.
Someone pushed me down.
Did Prodi lose their quarterback? Is that what I heard?
that's what he said.
Yeah. How many was the quarterback? Got hurt.
You got hurt. You got hurt in a
Yeah.
close game, 63-7.
What?
They
Yeah.
lost 63-7.
In the state. Yeah.
Yeah,
How were they undefeated? They were the.
because they're in an easier division. They're one up, they're one down, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, but you see that, you know that, remember that?
So you come on your All-Star Sports, you'll get me a door opener. How's that?
Yeah, that works.
That's a demotion.
Yeah,
No, I think that's a promotion. Get paid to open a door. I'll do it. Get paid.
All right, you need a mic.
Oh, my bad.
just like we
Wait a here. He's going to tell us.
It's got the brain shot opener.
Yeah. Yeah.
when you hit the live button.
Let's wait, because this could be a little.
Yeah. Could be.
We don't have God Bless Street here, so we know we'll have boys.
Well, we know we'll see at the end of the game.
Remember the first game?
Yeah.
When Shetford got the press record? Me and you thought we were going to be heroes and go up there? Because we knew the score of it.
Yeah.
It was the hardest thing we ever did.
It was.
You couldn't tell where they were.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Camera work wasn't the best.
Except for Harry. Harry said, this would be an ideal play for a hook and ladder
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
damn thing, and then they do it. It's oh, come on, Harry, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, here's that color man. The plant chef forgot the press record.
So you didn't get any of the game?
No, the LeMay called me.
We had to go up Thanksgiving night
Yeah, and do it.
while they were running it for people to see.
First LCAC ever.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day. And we started at Doofy senior year.
Yeah.
Toby was a sophomore.
Yep.
Then we had
All
this
set
game
up?
was the 80-98
Where are you
game.
going to go?
It was a great,
right
the big
down there?
comeback.
Yeah.
We were down at halftime.
80 to 98.
No,
Yeah.
1998.
Oh, okay.
He loses the last 90 seconds of the game because he wouldn't change tape. We're saying change the tape, Bill. Change this tape. I can get it. I can get it. Right out.
If I want you, right? I just hit this.
Yeah, like the best part of the game. Yeah.
Well, they were down 17-0 at halftime.
Wow.
And they came back and won it 27-24 or something. Yeah. Are we ready? I'm going with him.
I'm saying.
Oh, we'll be back in. Is he gonna give us the sign?
Yeah.
Practice, but they have like
Oh boy. How steep is this?
Pretty steep.
You got us right here?
You want to get down by the fence down there?
How about this, Artie? Whoa.
You're not going to be able to stand there.
Okay. We can do this.
We can do this.
Yeah, you got. Look at the background you got here.
This is great background.
Really?
It is.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2.
You just doing it for the football team, buddy? Yeah. a month.
How'd that?
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I still got it now.
Oh, no.
So I went to a roof 2 weeks. It was great in the water. Then at night it'd come back. I mean, I got the breakout part. That wasn't. It's just internal. I've had more people tell me they got it on their face.
I had 3 shingle shots.
Yep.
Back when they were doing it, you got 2 shots.
Yep.
And so I did the first one. I was going in for the next one, and they gave it to me. And then they called me back and they said, "We now have a shingle shot that's 95." And
Happy Thanksgiving from the Leicester High Athletic Field. I am Bob Pinston, and this is really Tom Brennan in flesh. Tommy, welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Bob. It's great to be here. I love being here. Thanksgiving's a great time, great game. We've always had a great tradition here, and it is great to see it back. This will be our first game since 1999.
Yeah, I mean, Leicester did drop this series.
1919, yeah.
When played Auburn 5 years. Proudy's had a heck of a year. They were undefeated, lost in the playoffs. Leicester drew the #1 seed, Cohasset. Gave him a great game, lost, but then went on to beat Bartlett. They're 7-3 coming into today.
2 great teams, playing here today. Very well prepared. A short roster for Proudy, but again, we have our 1960 team or something like that. Don't take the numbers on the other side of the field for granted. We know it can happen.
Yeah, Vic Hill's going to come walking through that door and tackle us both.
Exactly.
If we pick on numbers here in depth.
That's right.
You got a defensive coach, Chris Barry. He used to be a heck of a football player as a tight end, and he's working hard to get Leicester back on the map.
Well, yeah, you and I have seen Chris mature as a terrific student athlete over his time at Leicester. Now being here as head coach and the coaches that he played under, and it always brings me confidence when I can look at a coaching staff and see the name Lauder in it too. That brings me great hope.
Toby was a great player. Leicester. We started doing football in 1974. Toby was a sophomore, and boy, he lived up to the billing. Hey, we brought the Hall of Fame crew with us here today. Addie's out of the station with us on the road. Lucky's in the station. We got Ethan White doing play-by-play, the legend from Ithaca College. We got a great day here for the fans, and this is going out sort of live, right?
Yes, it is. We're going to do live along with the recording, so it'll be played later. But if you're tuned into LCAC, you'll be listening to us live, blunders and all, right?
Yeah. I mean, Addie went on bought a new monitor. He's got his famous, that great little cell phone that does everything.
It does it all. It does it all. Addie has just given so much to this community in LCAC, to see the equipment in studio, the things that he's been able to do for this community to keep them involved. You don't get better talent than that.
Tommy, we've been through a lot. We've been blessed with a lot of great memories of Leicester High football. I mean, one time I picked you up in a truck, went to Springfield, then went to Holyoke. We ended up winning that game. We got caught in the parade. We were the lead car.
We were the lead car
on 49.
Parade on 49. That was a fun time. But we have seen some great games throughout, and plus the Proudy game, of course. It's always reminiscent of Mickey Cooney that I went to school with, and he was the basketball coach and gave some great speeches to his players. But his Proudy coach speech was always, "You play for Leicester, you play in Proudy. If I have to say any more than that, turn in your uniform at the door."
Right. Proudy does possess one thing Leicester doesn't ever have or hasn't had, is a pro player. The guy from the Ravens is a heck of a player, Ricard.
Patrick Ricard is a tremendous player. I was talking earlier with Jerry Hippett and Jim Frescola, and he was out for the first 4 games of the season. The Ravens couldn't get it going. He comes back in, and I don't think they've lost a game since Patrick came back.
No, and it's a great story. Hey, this is the 52nd meeting. Leicester's won 34 of them. They are the favorite today, even though Leicester has a weaker record, but they play a much, much harder schedule.
It is a tougher schedule for them, for Leicester, and I think that they're prepared, and I think that that's the way coaches want it. They want that tough opponent so that you come off the field feeling great. But again, Proudy, take it away from you. Whoever they put you up against to play, you beat them.
Well, I might not be happy with me, but it is supposed to be a day of happiness and all that. But I'm going to go into a little negativity. There's not one thing mentioned about this game in the Spencer New Leader.
That's terrible. I mean, it was
Now,
on Channel...
one thing.
I saw it on Channel 3 on the news, the Spectrum News or something like that, where they put it up that the rivalry is back. And, you know, that was big news for this area, and it certainly should have been in the Leader.
Especially where it's a new rivalry, sort of.
Exactly. But the Spencer New Leader has always been a great publication, and they're better than that.
Yeah, well, if you look at the names, it's all new names.
Yeah.
Kevin Flanders is gone. Nick Ethier. They don't even have a sports line in here.
It's terrible.
So, I mean, I don't want to throw him under the bus, give him a chance. This is, I'd say, embarrassing.
Yep.
You know? Hey, anything else you want to say before we give it to the legend, Ethan White?
Well, let's hope that that both teams come out here. There's no injuries today that they play. This is the last game for a lot of these kids. This is their senior game, and you know, the memory that they carry with them forever. And as we know, Bob, over our time, winning that last game is so important for the rest of your life because you're bumping into these kids from Prouty, they're bumping into the kids from Leicester. It's a huge game.
Yeah, the turkey always tastes better. And LCAC will be giving out its Senior Leadership Award, which we've given out since 1974, in memory of Bob Grady. I'll be down the field for the post game. You know, hopefully it's a happy Leicester ending.
Yeah, I hope so too, Bob. Really, and you know, that's been a great thing. Bob Grady was a great talent for us on the field, and you know, off the field as well. So appropriate that they named the trophy after him, and it continues now.
Yeah, he was part of the chain gang, and now we got a new guy in the chain gang, Mark Jafrida. We got to give him some dues.
We certainly do.
He's the new kid on the block.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
You're a music guy.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I love Mark.
All right, we're going to turn it back to Artie's crew up there. Thanks, LCAC, for updating all the equipment for this one game. And we're going to go to the legend momentarily, Ethan White, after this little break.
All right, again, 2 minutes away.
Great job.
Great job. We did it.
In the meantime, folks,
My legs work to
head
get up
on
the
up
hill.
to
We'll
the
be fine.
It's getting hot in here. All right, Caitlin, you okay?
We call him a legend, but he's younger than us.
Everybody's young.
Now that I figured out that he didn't go to Syracuse, went there to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I finally got that
When
right.
you announced the Senior Leadership Award, I thought it was going to be one of the four of us.
Syracuse, you see what happened?
Are you coming here?
No, we're going down there. I just came over to say, we just announced that we're going to be giving out the Senior Leadership Award at the end of the game. There's only 4 people that qualified here.
And only. Yeah.
And only 2. Okay.
all right, you guys gotta hold it.
Artie, you're not mad at me for being negative, right?
Huh?
You're not mad at me for bringing up negativity, right?
What negativity?
There's not one thing in this paperwork that he's damn.
You can do whatever you want. I don't really care.
Flanders and Easter.
People realize what you talk about is in a different world anyway.
Okay. Why you're not mad at me?
I don't care what you do.
I know,
I know, I looked at it when you told me, I got home, I looked at it, it wasn't one thing about it.
but you see there's not one person's name, they're all gone. Flanders is gone, E.T. is gone. There's not even a sports number to call.
Can I grab this? Are you gonna use this? I can do it. And see, now the monitor is right over there.
Yeah.
So if you want to see a replay, oh, yeah, this young guy's gonna come in here too. Yeah.
Do you want us to go down and get that into the hall?
No, why?
Just saying something like that.
I can move down there.
No, you know what, I don't even, I don't even.
He doesn't. Did you have him doing something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So I'm taking
He's gonna
one.
be running this.
I'm taking one mic down. Did you bring a mic for the guy?
You got 2 microphones, you got one here.
No. When I go on the field, you mentioned getting that guy a mic for his watch, for his thing.
No, you can just.
Oh, I'll get close to him.
Yeah.
I'll take one mic down.
Just take them both.
Yeah, you can just take them.
You're still gonna be doing TV. You're still gonna be doing TV.
The game's over, you
Game's over? No.
No, I'm sneaking down before that. It takes me 10 minutes to get down there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, have fun.
You guys still gonna be on the air?
So let me, do you want to see here? Because
By then you'll be talking about the leaves on the
Oh, let me get
Right, there we go. Yep.
and it'll be like 40 to 10 if they even score.
This is actually another camera, but I don't
You ever sat in a box?
we don't need a
Foxborough?
camera now.
Have you ever sat in a box in Foxborough?
Yeah.
The company has a box.
Yeah.
So when you go, the window's like 5 times the size of that.
Wow.
And you hit a button and it opens up. If you want it open.
Right. I sat in the box at Fenway.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I worked for a bank there at the box. And
it's his first quarter, there's no
How's Gary
score
doing?
anyway.
Good.
You might
Yeah.
How's it
you
going? They
wanna
a little bit of a hard time down there.
So if you want to change the score, you gotta get
typical
that.
stuff that you have to build
no.
the lake. And once he
No, it's
opened,
this
they were
way.
paving the road in front of his house.
Yeah. You see that guy get filled up on the skipper?
Yeah.
This is the score.
You know they're all kind of skippers.
The guy will put it on.
Parking there?
Yeah. But that's
We
how
kept
you
waiting
get
for it to open.
And then if you want this shut off, then you just go over and
You had the.
get this one.
Yeah.
When did he open? Like August?
Yeah. Just touch that.
Okay.
Oh, we're down there. We're down there a lot.
So right now, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Played for a couple of times. Right again, I played.
Oh, I gotta go over
I got
I can
You
leave.
still doing that Jimmy Williamsbury?
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
No, we got the last very while.
Oh yeah.
I used to deliver that place.
Yeah.
How does that
Like a
work?
shitload.
What?
They did.
What's that?
No, I was looking
Sometimes we drop the trailer there.
on that. I didn't want fun to see how it would look, but I can leave like that on even.
Yeah, you can just go over.
Yeah, or I can go over here and I can
Oh, I was
turn that off and then just have this.
41-27.
You're gonna bring up Proudy's last score?
I'll mention they came off a rough
I was
loss.
gonna say, I wouldn't mention it's
No.
63.
Yeah, well,
Nobody put it in the meter.
well,
I don't have to worry about that.
No.
Hey, they give me the ref crew names?
I'll tell you when you hit live.
No.
It's Jerry and Jim. They know
Yeah,
it.
but I'm not recording it.
You might have time to do a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, I let him. Yeah. Yeah, just pause it and then we can go. You know, as long as it stops recording.
That's why I thought we were gonna be outside all day.
All right. Really?
I mean, we can if you want.
We used to do the games, me and Mike Wilson up on that
good.
thing up there.
We go outside if you want.
Yeah, Lucky just checked an LCAC and sounds perfect.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, I was up here last night for 2 hours and we were working.
Did you get the volume to go up?
Yeah, well, we got to run through the camera now. And, yeah, it was a lot of work. I got home and, but I was
See, the thing is, the new leader, we could have told him it was going on Mark. That would probably.
well, we're going to actually do an article on it anyways about our station and how to get everything.
Would you be able to pick us up if we went to the end room down there where there's nobody? Because we're not going to be able to see the coaches. I don't think they're in the end room, are they?
That's where they now.
They usually come in late.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that right?
But the whole thing is, Tom, if you go over there, you're not gonna see the monitor. You wanna do a replay, you're not gonna be able to do that. And, but if you want, you can, I don't know what you do there. Yeah, you can't see the replay button.
Ethan, I told
You
you
can see
that.
a lot less.
Holly got straightened out. Ethan went to college for 30 years. And I said, you call him the legend of Midland. He goes, it's a better school. I told you my nephew married that girl, right? She's on the cross. Get the gun. How's the attendance?
Pull down here. I don't know what to get from there.
Well, there was a little convoy. The bus came in from probably was like 15 cars behind it.
Yeah. They travel the whole.
Yeah, all my grandchildren.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 52nd Battle of Breezey. We're all excited to be back here doing it again. Tom Telly
Your daughter does it.
will have the band perform the national anthem.
Just here and cook.
Please rise and remove your caps.
Oh, Bobby, I'll tell you, there's nothing like the terrific job that David Prouty's band does. For years, they have just been a premier talent out there on the field.
Tommy, you're the music guy. I mean, we mentioned they're one up on the pro football. There were two up if you count the band.
Exactly. Well, my thing is no banjo, no band. But again, they do it without a banjo, so that's great.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Dutch Castigian's done a lot for Leicester. Who knows what else he's come out of that magic hat is?
Well, Brett is just doing amazing things up there. It seems like every time you turn around in that vocational progressive school that he has going here, and it's just growing and growing and doing great stuff, getting the most that we can out of the new campus that we have.
Yeah, Ethan probably knows more about than me, but Miss Looney, Miss Phillips.
That's right.
Going to the Rose Bowl, right?
Yes, for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to be heading
Trying
back
to get
out
a
there.
show going with them on LCAC.
Yeah, and this band actually a combo, Prouty and Leicester Unified Band. And like you said, Tom, fantastic job. Prouty Band always so impressive.
They are very impressive.
We haven't mentioned our newest addition, LCAC. Cooper White here. Comes on the All-Star Sports Show, hits the Bridgewater. Here's his reward. Gets to work for us now.
Helping out Artie on the camera this morning. And want to welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Really excited to see the return of the Battle of Breezey Bend. This is Ethan White alongside Tom Brennan and Bob Pinchton. Very pleased to be able to join you guys up here in the booth. And guys, Leicester comes in 34-17 advantage all-time against the David Prouty Panthers. Prouty, of course, having a fantastic season, 8-0, coming off a tough loss in the state playoffs, but really an impressive showing by the Prouty team all season long, and I'm sure you guys talked about it pregame, missing their quarterback today, so certainly going to be something big for them to pick up.
That is something, and Prouty has always they've been a strong running team, so putting somebody in that's been their bread and butter over the years, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I just look across the way and the depth that Leicester has is an advantage over them, manpower. You're a baseball guy, Tom. I mean, it doesn't come in as much in baseball, but in football, you got to have backups.
In football, you do have to have backups. You're one injury away, and it's we know over the years with the success of the Patriots, the thing was next man up, next man up. Well, sometimes you look down there and that shelf is empty.
Yeah, and you talked about, Tom, the David Prouty running team. Of course, Leicester just having a tremendous season. Come in here 7-3 off of the really good win against Bartlett. Victory over them 41-27, and it's really been on the back of a three-headed rushing attack. Isaac Anderson, over 300 yards in the season. Quarterback, junior Derek Ruth, on nearly 500 yards. And then the man who's really been the difference maker this season, Jeremiah Consumba, up over 800 yards on the season, 15 touchdowns. He is an absolute game breaker. And Tom, your mention of depth for Prouty, with a guy like that with such game-changing speed, Leicester's going to pound them all game long. You expect they're probably going to start breaking some late.
And they will start to wear down on that, and I think that would be the game plan. Bobby and I remember Coach Bob Nelson, who had the last guy we saw do the wishbone, and his thing was, he said, if you put the ball in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
We're underway.
Absolutely. Opening kickoff is a short one, fielded successfully by the Wolverines at the 38-yard line. Leicester did have some trouble with the onside kicks in that Bartlett game. Bartlett actually recovered one very early in the game, went down and scored a touchdown. Leicester really has also been built on the backs of their offensive and defensive lines. I feel like that's been the biggest difference since last year. A lot of seniors stepping up. Anguamante, Liam Post have had really good seasons, and this is a senior-led Leicester team.
Yeah, I just think that this is going to be a quick game, a lot of running. You're not going to see too much passing.
Wolverines go with 5 wide, 3 down here to the near side. They do usually run the jet sweep out of this. Consumba comes across, takes the handoff. Good rush upfield by David Prouty, and the tackle in the backfield by number 2, Fred Naray. We know him so well from basketball.
Stayed at home in his defensive end place. He did a nice job. Did no pursuit there.
Big loss for the Wolverines, 8 yards. So bring up a 2nd down and 18. Good job anticipating that time. And Tom, it's a play that Leicester's run a lot. I'm sure Prouty was expecting that one.
I think, again, they're well scouted, looking for that. Like you said, it's a play that they've used quite a bit. And so be prepared for it. And as Bob says, keeping a guy that knows enough to stay on. There it goes again. Same play, opposite side.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that.
A little shocking early.
Really good penetration by the David Prouty front line. As
I mean, the numbers aren't there, but boy, I'll tell you, they look like they want this game right now. Big time.
Like you said, we talked before, this is the last game for all these seniors and stuff, and you don't want to go out with a loss under your belt.
absolutely real pride being shown early on by David Prouty. Leicester Wolverines offensive line, Bob, got to get things gathered here.
Yeah, this is an obvious passing situation, though. I mean, they're down, 21 yards here?
3rd and 23 to be exact. They go 4 wide. Jerry stays in the backfield. Motion by Ben. Handoff, going to be an attempt to pass back to Jackson Ruth.
That did not work.
Blown up.
And gang tackled back there.
When do you see a team go backwards on 3 consecutive plays, especially on the opening drive?
And like you said, Bob, Leicester certainly comes into this game looking like favorites, especially Prouty without their opening quarterback. This is exactly the kind of start David Prouty wants to get off to.
Yeah, and scoring first in this game, Tom and I always talk about it. It's big when you get the first score.
It is, because it shifts the crowd. This is one of the biggest crowds that you see, and all of a sudden the momentum of that 12th person on the field for your side is so important.
So 10 minutes, just a quick 3 and out for the Wolverines. They lose 18 yards on their 3 plays, and Ruth back to punt this one away. He's done a good job this season punting for the Wolverines. This one is a bit short. See, it does take a Wolverines bounce, though. Good lucky roll for Leicester. Going to roll all the way out to
That
midfield.
was a 16-yard roll there, and Leicester's going to have to play defense from the 49-yard line. But, Tom, we'll get into some history about the fans, but you remember Mike DeSmith and Paul Brennan senior year? The fans won that game in the end zone, especially the Colby family. They were down big time, so fans can play a big role in this game.
Leicester's crowd's going to have to find a way to get fired up here, get behind their defense. Leicester's done such a great job all season long with their pass rush, and they've been very stout against the run as well.
49-yard line. Near side of the field.
Prouty lines up, single man in the backfield. Quarterback is Patrick Hart. He's on the keeper. As we said, he's junior fill-in, replacing the senior Owen Granger, who got injured in that loss in the playoffs for Prouty.
It's kind of rare you see a tight end jumping into quarterback spot, but that's what Hart is. He's a tight end turned quarterback.
And I think the important thing on that play not only was to let him go out there, let him get hit with the ball, and that takes a little bit of the nerves out of it of going into that odd position for him. And
yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, just shake it off, get yourself into the game, forget the thinking, and just start playing, right, Tom? Yeah.
47-yard line.
Sarge sets up again in the shotgun, same alignment, 3 bunched up to that far side. Handoff on the inside, number 2. This is Naray again with the carry.
He's got it.
Up for the first down, taken down at the 40-yard line. In on the tackle for the Wolverines, number 55, Cam Wells, who has been so strong, the junior middle linebacker for the Wolverines. But yeah,
You mentioned some names from the past. Liam Post, his dad Matt was a real good football player for Leicester. And the quarterback for Prouty, his mom is Maureen Hartnett from Grove Street, all the Hartnetts.
family.
So you got a big Leicester connection here in this game.
Well, that's the beauty of this. There is such a connection of so many Leicester families living in Spencer, and Spencer coming to Leicester and stuff later in life.
Yep.
you grow up in town, certainly feel a lot of pride for it. I can speak from the heart on that. Naray, again with the carry. Better job this time by the Wolverines of plugging things
Second
up.
effort there, though, for a couple more yards.
Yeah, but again, the nice gang tackling that you like to see. We talk about it so much. You want that first man to grab, then get some help from his friends.
But that's not bad if you're looking at 2nd and 7. They're driving and taking time off the clock. I mean, the longer Leicester stays on that sideline, you're looking at a lower scoring game, obviously.
And you've seen this a lot this season, Bob, that Leicester's defense has played 30, 35 minutes because the Wolverines have scored so quickly on these 50, 60-yard touchdown carries by Jerry. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Prouty, despite being shorthanded, can wear down the Wolverines. Carry again this time by Hart off that left side. Wolverines, Tom, you talked about it. They've done a really good job this season. They're a bit undersized on the defensive line, but they swarm to the ball carrier.
And that's a very, very important thing is to get in there. First guy grab, second guy strip, and if they're holding on, just gang tackle and push them back, get that whistle.
Yeah, they might be looking at one of the bigger quarterbacks to face. This kid's got some good size, and it looks like he's not afraid to take on a defender one-on-one.
But now, what does that do, though, with him being having been a tight end, come out of that position? Who's in there to do that outside blocking and containment? It's kind of forcing them a little bit up the middle.
It comes back to the depth again. I mean, with only 16 players here.
Will be interesting to see, too, what he has for a passing game, or if the Wolverines are going to be able to start bringing everybody up to that line of scrimmage. A little bit of a trick play here by Prouty. Nice handoff underneath. And number 24, Dylan Manette with the carry. Yeah, really good fake that time, Bob.
Artie's Panthers are driving.
Little wildcat play there, huh?
Tommy, this is surprising. I mean, not shocking, but surprising. We've seen a lot of things on Turkey Day, but this is starting to maybe rank up with some of them at the start.
Well, this is their Super Bowl, both teams.
Yes.
It's been that way ever since they started this. And remember, Pat Ricard was down there helping the high school kids off season.
Yeah, and Chris Barry said some of the Leicester kids went down and talked to him
as well. Yeah, great to see this battle return, and that's the thing about this game is anything can happen, and Prouty really getting off to the kind of start they were hoping for. 6 minutes in, they've got the ball down on the Wolverines 22, a first and 10, handoff again. Nere with another good carry, that offensive line.
On first down. It's a 6th play in his drive.
Opening things up pretty consistently here for at least a couple of yards every time, and we know they're going for it on 4th down all the time. So Tom, you mentioned it, you get 3 yards, 4 downs, it's first down every run.
Every run. And they haven't felt it, even when they had that 3rd and long situation there to pass. No, they opted for some sort of a running option.
Yeah, and they're in 2-down territory now. I mean, I don't know about the field goal kicker, but I mean, drawing first blood, big.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely huge, and it's been pretty consistent all season, Bob. No matter what the team, once you get over midfield, it's 4-down territory every single drive. Teams just don't kick field goals anymore. Handoff again to Nere. Nice hit in the middle. They stack him up.
Yeah, 2 things that seem to have changed in football is when you win the toss of the coin, you defer, and then when it's on 4th down and under 5, you go for it all the time.
Nice tackle on the inside, that time by Casavecchia. He checks out of the game, the sophomore. There's been a few underclassmen really contributing this season. Haglin's done a nice job as a freshman in the kicking game. He's also out there on defense. Casavecchia has been really good, as long with Colin O'Neill. And Colin O'Neill suffered a really scary injury in the Oxford game. He had to actually be carted off on a stretcher, taken away in an ambulance with a head injury. But he was back again against Bartlett, so that's huge. And you'll love to see him get out here on Thanksgiving.
You'll love to see the kids able to come back from what is not a serious injury, fortunately.
Oh, he's going to throw a pass.
Pump fake there. Good coverage downfield that time. That was actually Haglin doing an excellent job against Michael Najee, as Hart was looking for him in the back of the end zone, but they had it well covered. First time we've seen a pass. Good coverage by the Wolverines.
Yeah, obviously, Tommy, he's not going to beat many people around the end. He's slow-footed, and he's not like that Baltimore quarterback.
No. He's not the second coming of Lamar Jackson.
That's right.
No.
Definitely not that.
That's right.
Good job by the Wolverines in pursuit, too, keeping Hart in front of him, not letting him turn that corner. So 4th and 2, like we talked about, 4-down territory down here at the Wolverines' 14-yard line. Let's see what Prouty dials up. You got to figure, Tom, either Nere up the middle or Hart up the middle.
They have been going up the middle. They've had success up there. It's really time for us to stack up here and see if we can get them right at the line and push those offensive bodies back.
Yeah, Hart, first time on the under center.
Second effort.
Really good job battling.
He's a big boy, I tell you. That's not easy to stop. I mean, he's probably the biggest quarterback they faced all year.
No, he definitely is, Bob. Yeah, most of the guys they're playing are more scat back kind of QBs. Quick on the carry. He does get the first down.
That Prouty fan crew is coming alive. You can hear them right down below us.
Yeah, there's a big crowd here today. I mean, this is nice to see the Battle of Breezey Penn back again.
Someone ought to tell the new leader that.
Well, I don't know why we ever left them, to be honest with you, but that's another story.
That's an all-star sports show without you, I think.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to be repetitious, but Prouty scoring here any kind of points is big.
Yeah, you certainly got to expect they're going to go for 7. One big change, of course, with the crowd. When we were down at Community, you always had the folks down in the end zones. Very distracting.
That's
as
what
you
we
start
talked
getting
about.
close.
The Colbys were there for Paul Brennan's senior year. Leicester trailed in that the whole game.
17 at 17 nothing at halftime and came back to win it. I think it was 27-24.
Yeah, that was big.
Delay a game here against the Panthers. That's a mistake they can ill afford, and this is the spot. So, right, they're looking to get 2, 3, 4 yards of carry. They don't appear to be a big chunk play kind of team. You get behind the sticks, now you're in trouble.
Exactly. So, the
First penalty of the game. The referee's letting them play, but that's a big penalty.
Yeah, delay a game, too. That's an unforced error. And right off the right side. Good job, Kinsumba in there. Yeah.
if you saw it, the first one in, got the tackle, then 85 comes in and looks to strip the ball. And, again, getting them to go backwards when they hit. On that fourth down play in there or something like that, the offensive line for Prouty went forward. That's how he's picking it up.
I tell you, great job, Yadi. This monitor is fantastic.
Yeah, really excellent work on the new equiment, Art.
Yep.
Maybe
Looks
we should
fantastic.
change the award and give Adi the LCAC Senior Leadership Award.
Senior leadership. He's an
Senior.
AARP member
Right,
now.
yeah,
That's right.
exactly. Yes.
He's an AARP member, so he's
Only a junior next year.
And we got to say hi to our brother in the studio, Mr. Magadona.
lucky him.
We're lucky to have him.
Hart takes
Big
the snap
play,
gun
yeah.
shot. Throw underneath is a little bit short, trying to find number 7, Tyler Stone, one of the seniors out there for Prouty. And first time we've seen that pass, Tom, and goes for nothing.
Exactly. He came up short with the pass, didn't set his feet, properly. And it's, again, the jitters of being in that foreign position for him.
Yeah, they don't want to be in a passing situation. They just want to play old-fashioned Green Bay Packer football and pound that thing.
Yeah, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, Ohio
Yep.
State. Yeah,
Yep.
Big Ten type ball. And but that penalty, this is where it puts Prouty in trouble, right? You set yourself back to a 1st and 15. You just don't have the ability to make up that kind of yardage.
This is only third down, right?
3rd down and 14 now. 1:31 left to go here in the first. Hart back there again with
They got
Naray on his
triplets to
hip.
the left.
Shotgun again.
He's looking that way, and someone's
Got a
wide
man.
open.
Overthrows
Ooh.
him, though. Good job in the recovery, too.
Yeah, he closed quick, but he gave him a big opening there.
Lester playing his zone, it looked like that time, Tom.
It was some zone defense, and again, he saw the opportunity from being wide open, moved himself out of the zone or something, and flagged it. And the pass went just a little bit to the left.
Yeah, on a positive note, I mean, if they don't get anything out of this, Lester's going to go a long way for a touchdown. It'll be like a 95-yard drive. But let's see what Prouty does here on 4th down.
Yeah, the one thing about Leicester, though, all season long is they've had single plays that have eaten up 95 yards anytime you see Kinsumba get into the second level of that defense. So Prouty really wanted to get a touchdown. They've had such a good drive here.
Same area again.
Almost picked off. T. Toronto.
He had a chance. He was thinking about a 6-6 before he had it.
Right, and that's the big chunks of yardage he was talking about.
Yep.
That would have changed momentum.
Absolutely. That would have been a huge swing, but you said it. Ryan just saw the green grass in front of him before he brought that one in. Goes through the hands. But Wolverines get the stop. That's a huge play. You get the first down penalty on the delay of game against Prouty, and then the defense really holds up.
Bend but don't break.
How
Absolutely.
much time left in this first quarter?
1:20 left to go in the
This
first.
is a mental victory for Prouty already in this game.
Nothing the score, yeah. And they certainly want to keep it that
And the
way.
time factor, too.
Yep.
If they could ever get another 4 and out here.
Yeah, that's an
big.
8-minute and 40-second drive, but it ultimately comes up empty for the Panthers, and Leicester will start from their own 14-yard line. Fake the handoff through the middle. Handoff to Jerry. He's gone.
He's gone.
No one
He's
is going to
gone.
catch him. He's looking back. Good pursuit
gone.
here by Prouty, but
There's nobody catching him.
no chance. Jeremiah Kinsumba, 86 yards.
You called it right to the button, Heath. That's why we got you in this position. You've seen more games than Tom and I, and boy, he is lightning in a bottle.
Unbelievable. We see it on the replay here. Thanks for bringing that up, Artie. And that's just it. If they get that little bit of a seam for Kinsumba, it was a good play fake, too. They fake the handoff through the middle. Jerry comes up off that left side of the offensive line, and Tom, just a great hole. Jerry's got the speed, but the offensive line opened it
The
up.
offensive line really did open it up. He was able to get into their secondary and just put on the burners or the afterburners.
And now it changes the whole game.
Yeah.
It really does. And Bob, you said it. Prouty just wanted to have a nothing game. Leicester now with the extra point makes it 7-zip.
Yeah, and I'm sure we got more to come from this great running back. How many touchdowns did he have for the year? He was on
15
the show.
touchdowns. Yeah, he's 9th in the state in touchdowns for the season. 19th in rushing yards.
And he has a younger brother that's injured, right?
Twin brother. Yes, he was one of their defensive ends and really was a difference maker in the pass rush. Against Oxford, he had 4 sacks. It was really too bad. He got hurt late in the season, hurt his knee, and yeah, he's out for the season.
Well, we had great seniors on the show, right, Art? 4 great ones.
What's that?
I had 4 great kids on the show the other night.
Oh yeah, they did. It was a nice, we had all-star sports to come back and battle of Breezey Bend. What's more fitting than have Tom Brennan, yourself, and Ethan here as play-by-play? It's a wonderful day, and it's a beautiful day too.
I'll tell you, we asked the kids, maybe monotonously, what was their greatest thrill, and one of the kids said, "My greatest thrill is just to be with my teammates." Fantastic answer, I thought.
Onside squibber again.
Short kick by Hagelin.
Oh,
Good move deep by
that's the first
Stone.
tackle, but going nowhere.
Hey,
Yeah.
You mentioned the kicker Hagelin. Kind of unique situation. Don't they have 2 kickers, Samia too?
Yeah, so Samia does the extra points, field goals. Hagelin does all the kickoffs. Yeah, I think they've made a decision that squib kick is their best option as opposed to trying to go deep, and Hagelin executes it beautifully. He's also been successful on a couple onside kicks.
And what you were saying before or something, Prouty does not seem to be picking up their yardage in chunks. They're just trying to win the battle in the trenches or something like that and pick it up 3-4 yards a run.
Well, I talked to the kid who ran it back 95 yards, and he said, "Don't worry, they won't be kicking the ball to me."
Yeah, well, that was a game against Quabbin, which was, sorry, not against Quabbin. It was late in the season. St. Bernard's was a tight game, back and forth game, and then St. Bernard's, he had already scored 4 touchdowns, and they kicked it to him. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Watched him run it back.
He knows what's going on. He said, "They won't be kicking to me in this turkey game."
No chance at all. Snap back, Hart's on the keeper.
The ball carrier.
There it is again, the 2-yard pickup, the 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, he's going to be one tired boy. He's probably playing defense too, right?
Yeah, very short. We talked about it before the game. 15, 18 kids is all they've got on the roster.
Yeah, it's a throwback to Vic Taylor and Bob Connie.
Absolutely.
Going both ways, Buddy Berryman, all those guys.
Eddie, Mickey Hennessy, Norm Susi. Well, there were only 12 of them. We should be able to name them.
Yeah.
Dennis Bergen was part of that.
Dennis Bergen, absolutely.
And unfortunately, some have passed away.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, that team is being honored at the Spencer Country Inn. And I don't know how many of them are going to be there, but I know Bob Connie and Vic. Well, that'll be an interesting interview for me. Connie and Vic over who fights over the mic.
Yeah, big night tomorrow night. Folks, head up to the Spencer Country Inn if you don't have plans tomorrow. Watch some great Wolverines get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Carry off the left side by Neray. He's stopped for no gain. And this Leicester defense, Tom, really starting to tighten it up.
They are starting to tighten it up. He made an east to west run. He couldn't find the corner to turn, and then finally he was running out of real estate, and he had to take the turn. Leicester was there, and they pursued very well on that play.
Yeah, I think Coach Barry, being a defensive coach, he's going to dare Prouty to put that ball in the air.
Right. Look, Bob, I'm looking down, and historically, you watch the Prouty coaches, every single one of them. When a player comes off the field and a team comes off, they're grabbing one player. You did this right, you did this, but try this, and you see the in-game improvements so special and so needed.
Yeah, I mean, every week I pick the paper. Of course, the TNG's 2 days late, and you see Prouty win. Then they get up to 8-0. I mean,
Yeah.
they're in a little easier division, but still, you got to take your helmet off to them.
Yeah. You're really picking on the press today in the
Yeah, I know.
newspapers.
This is brutal.
Is the Wall Street Journal on your list next?
Well, as the next paper boy for the TNG, I guess I don't have much loyalty.
I'm
but-
part of that club, too. Honor.
Yeah.
Back
That was
in
the
the
best
day.
part of the job. This time of year, we'd be going to the TNG Christmas thing down at the old Lowe's Palace there.
As a 12-year-old paper boy, I was not invited to the TNG Christmas
Oh,
party.
Dad wouldn't let you out, huh?
No. Weren't allowed to go to those.
Downtown Worcester.
So he was making wise decisions when he was 12. So.
Right. And Bob started doing it last year.
I live in Grafton, so back then Grafton to Worcester wasn't much different,
No.
A little different now, Worcester.
So we'll get started here in the second half. But yeah, a lot of credit to all the coaches. Tom, I'm glad you called them out. The assistants on this David Prouty team, Sean O'Connor, Tim Josty, Mike Giagrande, Alberto Clark, and Dominic Sicard, and the head coach, Sean Bastian. Bob, it really has been a fantastic season for Prouty. Regardless of what happens today, I mean, like you said, this is their Super Bowl, but still just 8-0, make the states
Another pass.
with so few guys on the roster, too.
It's gonna be close.
Excellent effort. Looks like
Put him in fourth and one territory, and as you said before, probably going for it, being around the 40-yard line.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be less than a yard. You got to go for it here.
especially with the big man at quarterback. Hart, we saw it earlier, that second effort.
It's a personality.
They do.
You got to keep that clock in. You got to keep Leicester. We saw how explosive they are.
Yeah.
Keep them off the field if you want to win this game. Let's stay close.
Big thing here for Leicester. They, score the touchdown, good kickoff. Now Prouty's got to go 70 yards. It's a long ways to go when you're getting them in such small chunks, and when your bench is so short. Early in the second quarter, though, Wolverines ahead 7-0 on the 86-yard touchdown carry by Jeremiah Kinsumba, his 16th of the season. Puts him up well over 800 yards on the year. Fake handoff. Hart keeps it. Fumbles. Ball is loose. Wolverines have got it.
Recover.
That was not a good play call. I'm sorry. That should have just been a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, let's see the replay on that. All right, yeah. Good strip. Just Hart trying to do a little bit too much, dancing in the backfield, and a good job by the Wolverines getting a hand in there.
It goes back to the play call, Ethan. I mean, he's slow-footed, and to try to have him do a little, end action, I would have just had him go straight ahead.
Yeah, you see it. The Patriots do it with, I feel like, with Stevenson too much. Like, don't run him outside. Just send him up the middle.
Exactly.
Keep it simple for the big guys.
Hopefully he doesn't fumble Stevenson.
Yeah, well, yes. Too much like Stevenson, I guess, on that one for Hart. Man in motion, number 7, Gavin Forget. Handoff up the middle to Isaac Anderson. Another one of that three-headed rushing attack for the Wolverines.
Nice
he is the
pickup on
power
first
guy.
down.
Four yards.
Yeah, and Isaac is a punishing runner. We saw it in the Bartlett game. I don't know if I've ever seen in a high school game a defensive player get blown up like Isaac did to one of the Bartlett players in their last game out.
Amazing. And that, that's what you want. Those strong legs squaring up and getting there and just...
I know it probably won't happen, but Leicester could go on a long drive here. Probably might not get the ball back
in the half.
Halftime.
You're right.
They'd be down 14-0.
Just about 10 minutes left to go. Ruth under center. Single tailback is Anderson. Too high, 2 down near side. Again to Anderson. Up the middle. Good job by Prouty this time, stacking him up for just a gain of right around 2 yards.
Hit a wall.
Yeah, it's imperative that Prouty hold Leicester. Yeah, they can't give up any more points. They're not the kind of team that can come back and score a lot of points from behind.
Well, especially without their starting quarterback.
Right.
In all fairness to them or something like that, short roster to start with. Now you're moving a skill position player into the quarterback position. Your quarterback, your number one guy, is on the sidelines because he can't play. And again, their game plan seems to be 3 and 4 yards at a time.
I'm sure they had a lot to do with the final score of that game. He got hurt early in the game, broken collarbone.
Absolutely. And they had been putting up points all season long, a number of games over 40. First pass for the Wolverines. Ruth rolls out. He's got Fortune open, but just sails it over the hands.
Almost a late hit.
That's
pretty close.
Yeah.
Show the replay. I don't know.
Well drawn up play that time by Coach Barry on the rollout, but Ruth just unable to find Forget out on that right side.
What a view up here, though, huh?
It really is. I mean, it's a beautiful day out there, but
The community was nice, was in the neighborhood, but you don't get a view like this.
No.
Now, you really can't beat the location for the crowd, too. They've got a fantastic spot, the 2 different sets of stands, and we've got standing room only out here today. So good to see so many people come out for the renewal of this really fantastic rivalry.
2 down territory, Mr. B?
I believe so, no question.
4th down and 5.
Oh, it's 4th down?
Yes.
Leicester timeout.
So Coach Barry's going to get a timeout. What do you see them drawing up here?
I think it's going to be a pass again. That kid threw a nice pass. It just sailed a little. A nice spiral. I think they got a big advantage with the passing game, Leicester, too.
They've got a good set of receivers. Forget, Skoglund, Ben Rivera, Toronto, all really good. And the other thing, Tom, that you do, especially on a play like that they ran, where you scoot Ruth to the outside, he's a fantastic runner. He's over 500 yards in the season, so it gives him options.
Now, is that Derek's son?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Derek was a heck of a lineman for Leicester.
He was a great lineman. Huge.
Yep.
Huge.
Well, they already tried one gadget play. That reminded me of a Griff play.
Yep.
That didn't work.
No.
Well, again, I think if he has it in him, a little play action here, maybe get somebody in motion or something like that to get Prouty's defense moving before the ball is, or as the ball
There's
is
no
snapped.
backs in the backfield. They got five receivers down
This
there.
is when they run that jet sweep. They tried it earlier. Prouty handled it. They might fake it here. Yes, they're going to keep it with Ruth. I love the play call. Ruth up the middle. He's breaking down to the 10-yard line.
A great shoestring tackle.
Wow, that saved 6.
Game-saving one there by Jackson Como, a freshman for Prouty. Shoestring dragged down on Ruth, but they
He's
went
fast,
for it.
Ruth. We give him that first step, boy.
Quick and strong, and it's a great play call, though. They go empty. You know Prouty's thinking jet sweep. and then they fake it and give the space up the
And
middle.
again, it's just as you're saying, we're using something in option with our guy in motion. You know, it pulls at least one guy out, and it gets into the minds of the linemen. What's going on here?
Yeah, that was a setup. They got set up, Prouty, on that.
They'd done a nice job against that jet sweep the one time Lester had run it. Stopped Consumba for a loss.
Power eye.
Power eye, I like that.
Consumba on the carry for 4 down to the Prouty
I don't know if that's a
6-yard
power
line.
eye or a triple eye. Bukowski used to pick on us because we didn't really know. We were making our own names up. We'll get into the Shepherd Hill game, Tom, when it gets really out of hand, the score, on how we made every player up.
Just impressed with your phonics, that's all.
We made every player up in the game for Shepherd Hill. Wayne King dropped the monitor about 50 feet. Or was it Kyle Nye, one of the two?
And then on fourth
Tell
down.
them how it ended, Tom.
Jump pass, touchdown!
That was terrific.
Beautiful play. We do have a flag on the play, though.
Oh, you
There may
can't
have
take
been
that
something
away.
illegal here. That was a really good call.
Might be on the Prouty secondary.
Waiting for a signal
What
from
do you
the
call
officials.
that kind of pass?
Jump pass.
Jump pass.
Yeah.
It's like a jump.
Tim
do it in the
Tebow
pros.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, of course, Tebow
That
did
ball
it.
sailed. I mean,
Illegal procedure against the Wolverines. So something illegal about that one on the play.
boy, Adi, did you get that on the instant replay app?
Yeah.
That's awful.
There you go.
I don't know. They're kicking out. They're going for a what now? A field goal?
They are going to kick the field goal. So Sammy is on.
And that flag, folks, is against the Wolverines. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. Touchdown.
Oh no, touchdown's good.
They gave him the touchdown.
Oh, okay, okay. It was after unsportsmanlike must have been
Yeah.
for celebration after the play.
Ooh.
Prouty jumps on this one. So we'll see what Coach Barry decides to do. It will bring them down to the 1-yard line if they wanted to go for 2.
yeah.
Well, I think that's the mind changer there. If you go half the distance of the goal, and then you make that decision.
Sammy has been really good on his extra points this season. Yeah, it's a great play
See
call.
what they do here.
They
Yeah, I
went
tell
trick
ya.
play. It worked.
Who's calling the offense? D'Agostino? Who's the offensive coordinator?
Yard and a half closer.
Mixing it up well, I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
That's not Matt Patricia down here, I can tell you that.
Or Joe Judge.
Yeah.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So that'll make
High
it
snap,
14-0.
Great job by that was Samuel, right?
A high
Sammy with
snap,
the
he
kick.
gets it down.
We wish his dad a happy retirement.
We do.
From Leicester Police Department.
Yeah.
Once again, I want to remind people we are giving out our LCAC Senior Leadership Award in memory of Bob Grady to a Leicester senior. Been giving it out since 1974.
Huge honor to be able to win that. A couple other awards too, right, Bob?
Yeah, there's all kinds. There's an undefeated Scooters team.
Yep.
12-player award. And then you got a lot of awards.
Offensive,
They did
defensive
change it. Coach Perry was telling us. The old way used to be was the team that lost most of the time the defensive award went to that team.
Right.
And Coach Perry said, I got kids that play their hearts out. So now they give it out for both teams. Each team gets a.
Each team gets it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You know,
yeah,
yeah.
I like that.
And tomorrow night, you touched upon it. There's a lot of football history tomorrow night at Spencer Country Inn with the undefeated 60 team. Mark LaPointe, a great football player, is going in. My son, Bob, he's a quarterback. He actually was offensive MVP of this game in 1990.
Low kick by Haglund, fielded by Prouty.
A little history, Tom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of really big names, legends from Leicester going into the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
And I can't wait to interview Lauren Tuscala, if I'm saying her name right. What an athlete she was.
Remember her?
We covered Dottie and I covered the softball game at UMass. She lost 2-0, and Leicester had about 6 girls thrown out for stealing, and they could have won that game. It was against Wacona. And boy, she was a heck of an athlete.
She was a great athlete.
Gave up basketball to have a full-time softball person work with her all winter.
Yeah.
Great. I think she went to Amherst.
Yes, she did. Yep. Becky Granger, fantastic cross-country track and cross-country skiing athlete going in as well. Off the edge, good pressure by Anderson.
Anderson almost got a piece of that ball. Very close.
Yep.
Panthers successful.
But he throws it into the backfield as an option pass is his last option. But again, the guys from Leicester, that defense, they're staying there. They're sticking with their assignments, and that's very important.
You got to look at two sides of this. Prouty has an offense coordinator facing a 10-0 deficit. Leicester's got one with a 10-0 lead, and so much more to work with.
14-0, yeah, 14.
Sorry,
Yep, yeah.
But, it's a big advantage.
Absolutely, and
Artie's hoping Proudy's only losing by 4.
he's trying to keep it close.
I was trying to correct you, Bob. That's all I was.
I was getting. My point is, though, it's so much of an advantage for Leicester's offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and Leicester really has improved on their job of staying in their lanes, not getting caught up over pursuing. Early in the season, they had a game against Millbury where consistently Millbury would get into the second level and there just was nobody there. The coaches for Leicester have done such a great job of resolving those problems that they had early on.
And Proudy seems to have shifted their game plan here. In the beginning, they were just going north to south and hammering the line, trying to get into the secondary, grabbing the 3 or 4 yards, like you were saying, and picking up the first down. Now they're going east to west. Leicester is properly stringing it out. Their secondary's coming up, and
Well, they got a big lead. I mean,
Yeah.
14-0. The game's changed now since that first series.
Yeah, but Proudy, certainly they were having success with that.
Was
They
that a
go to
face
the pass. Beautiful job. Di Toronto and
the flag came
Sumba.
out. The flag came out.
Did a flag get dropped?
Yeah.
Let's see what they got for a call
I
here.
don't know
It
if
was
that
back
was-
deep,
There
too.
was something.
I think the preliminary call is a face mask.
His helmet moved.
Could be a shot to the head, too.
Yeah.
It was one of the two.
Neither one of them are good for
No,
us.
no. The Wolverines are not looking for that. Yeah, they're going to march it off. Definitely it's going to be a personal foul. Shot to the head
Yep.
against Leicester.
You know, Tom, you've been in town a long time. One of the regrets for LCAC, I wish we had LCAC when Tommy Lotta played.
That was great. Remember those days or something like that, how we would just ride the line or something like that? It was like,
I mean, I never saw him really play. I saw him play against us. But, I mean, imagine him. We saw Toby.
Yeah.
Toby brought LCAC some great moments.
Absolutely. Has some really good teams back when Lauder.
Yep.
like we said during the pregame or something like that, whenever I look down a roster and I see the coaching staff or the playing staff have the name Lauder, it just gives me a lot of confidence.
Well, Terry, God bless him, he had a heart attack. He was out in Millbury for a long time, so they spread it around. They're coaching well.
Yeah.
Snap back again, this
in the
time to Ray.
backfield.
Gets
Small
the
loss.
carry. Di Toronto, 2 big plays in a row. He had that rush, did unfortunately catch Hart in the head for the penalty, but this time sticking with it is Ryan Di Toronto, one of those seniors, one of the senior captains on this team. Landon Beveridge, Jeremiah Consumba, Di Toronto, and Lenny Anguamante, the captains on this Wolverine team, and all 4 of them have been big. It was great to see Landon Beveridge get the start against Bartlett and have a really good game.
Yeah, he's the boy that mentioned his greatest thrill was being with his teammates. His dad's a football coach at
Yes,
Westboro.
that's right. Yeah, it was
He's
at
one of my
Tantasco
rec
for
coaches
a
for
while.
years.
Yeah, great guy.
Joe's a good man.
All right, second down.
Hey, the clock, Proudy's chunking the clock now, but I don't think you want it to go away. There's a jump pass.
Up through the middle. Caught.
Second
Good.
effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Proudy's been given it all game long. Really working hard after first contact. That was a nice pass that time by Hart
They can
under
get
pressure.
some points here, whether it's even a field goal. They go off a little momentum.
Just
Keep
under-
that crowd into the game, you know?
And they get the ball starting
do.
the second half.
Yeah, that's big deal for.
Yeah, after they got that quick 3 and out, Leicester had the opening possession, but Proudy did a great job and then had that long drive, but ultimately came up empty, and they trail 14-0, 4:38 left to go in the first. Is Ethan White, along with Tom Brennan and Bob Pinchton, very pleased to be bringing you the first of the new iteration of the Battle of Breezy Bend from Leicester High School. Timeout on the field taken by Proudy.
The rivalry is back, and
We got Adi on the camera. We got Cooper yawning right now. We're getting ready to post some scores. And I don't know what Lucky's doing back in the studio. He's got a big night tomorrow. He's going out to the Spencer Inn. So Lucky's doing a lot for LCAC this weekend. Instead of
busy.
being out in the woods trying to shoot Bambi.
your bedside manner just overwhelms me, Bob.
I'm a team player, Tom.
I know.
Team player.
Bring everybody up. Yeah, that's right.
We talked about you the other night at a Parks and Rec meeting. You know, remember we brought up how...
I wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. You were dying.
Yes, I was dying.
Talked about
Yes.
how you took away recreation and merged it with parks. Yeah, that's why we're trying to do a history lesson on why we're all there. We were talking about how, I don't know if you know, because of most of we're involved in the field now. Half our meeting is about people using fields and all that, and we don't get a chance to talk recreation that much. So we have a new member though, Kurt Palmer. He's going to be a nice pickup for us, right, Heath?
Absolutely.
I like
it's
Kurt.
great having
I like Kurt and Sharon, his wife.
Give a tremendous amount of time.
They tremendous amount of time in town. They attend everything. How they
do.
find the time, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we have a good board. Paul Fontaine works 80 hours a week. I don't know how he does it.
It's like a false start here against David Prouty, so that's going to set them back. They had it 3rd and 2, Tom, and this is just it. Now they got a 3rd and 7.
Now
What
it's
do
a
they
3rd
do?
and 7 again, 3rd and long, and Prouty is not. From what we've seen, they've had one play that went for more than 5 yards. That last pass play went for 8.
Yeah, and this is their second penalty. Lester's yet to be penalized. That's a big storyline here. They're shooting themselves in the foot.
Both dead ball penalties, too, which are exactly what, as a coach, you just drives you crazy.
And they stopped the clock. I mean, the clock is Prouty's biggest fan here. Don't let Lester on that field. We saw how explosive they are with Root's footwork and the other guy running 95 yards.
Yeah.
I'm sure with their name, by the way. That's why I haven't mentioned it yet.
Jackson?
The K kid begins with K. He went 95 yards. Consuma.
Yeah. Yep.
He's got a brother. I know that much about him.
Yes.
Lester takes a timeout here.
15 touchdowns. You think about it. That's a lot of touchdowns.
It's a lot of mileage.
Yeah, and a lot of them, too, were real long carries. I saw in the 4 games that Matt and I did, he had at least 6 carries of over 40 yards, which is just...
Is he a track star, too?
Yes. Yeah, so school record, triple jump, school record 100.
Yep.
Really good hurdler, high jumper. He actually did very well in the state championships last year in the triple jump. Jerry's an incredible athlete. His brother Josh runs,
we need
too.
to talk about your dad, Olney. How many years has he done track?
How are you going to bash him?
Can't bash Olney.
He's untouchable.
We only bashed the press.
So he's been doing track since 1987.
And you look at the Hall of Fame, I mean, he had 3 go in last time, right?
Yeah, that's
I know
right.
Brian Anderson was a soccer and a track guy.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Colleen Birch in there. Becky's going in this time
Colleen
around.
Birch,
A lot of
Wheaton.
care.
She did well
Friedella's-
with Wheaton, too, right? In track?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she was
So your dad's
tremendous.
a stepping stone for college track, too.
That's right. Yep.
All right, out of timeout.
Sent
We
off.
only bashed the press on this show.
Snap
Here
back.
again.
They do, and this one's incomplete as he tries to find Neray out in the left flat. It's pretty well covered as Rivera, who's been a really strong cornerback for the Wolverines all season. He's another track star
This
for
could
Lester.
be Prouty's big moment here.
Yeah, they really need to convert here.
They have to convert here, but at the same time, though, their quarterback's got to go back. We talked about getting the jitters out early. He's got to be able to get back there, set himself in the pocket. I know he's been sacked a couple of times, but still, you got to put that aside. Trust your linemen, the lunch pail guys to give you the time back there.
And the other thing is, Lester can score with short period of time
Yeah,
left.
4:11 left to go. They've got
That's a
plenty
lot
of
of
time.
time.
It is. They could score twice.
I was going to say that. I was being nice.
Here's it out. Looking
Pass up over the top.
That's misconnection. I mean,
Yeah.
that's miss.
Communication.
They were- yeah.
Yep. Not on the same page that time as it looked like. Yeah, Stone had just continued straight upfield.
If he continued straight upfield, it was a touchdown.
Yeah, looked like he
don't
did
know
have
the
space.
history of Hart. I mean, this might be his first game ever as quarterback. I mean,
Very likely.
he got thrown into the into the hunt quick.
Well, as a junior, and when you had a guy like Granger, the way that they were playing, you've got to imagine he may have gotten into some games late with big leads, but outside of that, and certainly nothing with the pressure of this game.
And it's not like he can go over to a practice squad because they don't have the, when you can line up too.
Right.
And
Did they even have a JV team with these numbers?
I don't know.
JV players usually suit and come to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
well, they've got 3 freshmen on the roster. So
Yeah, one of them made a couple tackles already.
Yep, actually 4 of them.
Flag on the play.
It's like some sort of
Could be
motion.
Lester's first penalty.
Yep, false start by the Wolverines. That is the first one against Leicester. 4:04, and certainly Coach Barry's going to be looking to get in the end zone here before the halftime. Really kind of put Prouty underwater. As you go to the second half.
21-0 or even 17-0.
to be 24.
They're going to be fighting a wall.
Yeah, and they've already, Tom, you talked about it early on, they had so much success in that first drive, just running the power game, and they went away from it as soon as Leicester scored, and since then their offense has struggled.
Exactly, they have. They're there's no connection with their pass plays. Their running plays converted from north to south to east to west, and Leicester's strung out and containing them.
I think their scenario they would have been happy throwing 5 passes today.
Oh, yeah, if that. Another one gets high. So Derek having a little bit of trouble with the release. It is chilly out here this morning. Happy Thanksgiving again to all of you. Thanks for joining us on LCAC.
Well, the field looks great. They had that little issue with that
Beautiful
place that collapsed area of the field, and they took care of it.
Ton of credit goes out to the Booster Club. They've done a ton of fundraising to get money. The paw looks so sharp out here in the middle. I love the banner across the back of the field. This has really become the home of Leicester Wolverine sports.
Yeah, and you know what's nice is you don't have that turnover at AD anymore. You got Mike Lynch in place. He's doing a great job, and he probably would have liked to coach basketball the rest of his life, but he is doing a great job as AD.
He certainly is. Gives so much time both to the sports program at the high school, trying to get Jerry some space on the outside, but pursued nicely by Nare. He drags down his counterpart at number 2. Shortest run of the day for Kinsumba. So Wolverines with a 3rd and long now.
Yeah, we haven't seen a Leicester punt yet, right?
We did. First drive, they went 3
a
and
long
out.
time ago.
First drive, 3-0.
Yeah, that was shocking the way that Prouty handled the Wolverines running game on that first drive.
For a bit second, I thought it might be a Prouty day, but Leicester's strong right now. We got all the momentum.
Remember 1998. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you.
Crazy things can happen.
And I'm going to tell you something. Paul Brennan's not playing for Prouty.
Okay.
They don't have the speed.
Jackson drops back, going to run a screen over the middle. Anderson has it. He's got space up that right sideline.
You got the first down.
Power running.
Going.
Great job by Isaac Anderson, taken down finally by Tyler Stone, but not before he's got 21
Stone.
yards.
But that looked like Chris Stone. I'm 81 down there.
It did look like Chris.
Wow, running over people. What a great run.
Yeah, Anderson
right down below us, too.
And a great job, too, on the outside. Not sure if that was Rivera, but one of the receivers with an excellent block, holding him, keeping him outside, let Anderson cut up inside.
And again, that's where your job changes. The ball doesn't come to you. You have to turn around and realize, when one play stops, the next play starts, and you got to keep going until that whistle.
Right down below our cameraman, Art Paquette.
So Jackson in the shotgun, flanked by 2 running backs, hands off to DiToronto, his first carry. Ryan
nice
picks up about 5.
down.
Pick up 5.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion. You've got to figure Leicester's punting if they don't get it. They're deep in their own territory. You don't want to give Prouty any momentum. And then Anderson just rips off that huge run. It's really a kind of a backbreaker for Prouty.
Yeah, it really is. And to keep the ball away from Prouty now, granted they're going to come out in the second half getting the ball, but not to let him have that ball possession.
Well,
right.
That's 5 yards against Leicester.
This is where it's problematic, and it'll drive your coaches crazy when you have to keep retaking the same real estate.
Yeah, they were unpenalized till 10 minutes ago. Now they had 3, right?
Yeah, that's the 3rd, Bob. And one of them was for a big chunk of...
the big personal foul.
Yeah.
Hit to the head. At least in that situation, though, it's a player trying to make a play. These dead ball fouls, you can't live with those.
Exactly. That's just...
This is just a great, beautiful day to play football. We've been through some horrible Mother Nature events on Thanksgiving. John Benenden with the hat over his head up in the Tower Community. It was a 0-0 day that day, weather-wise.
Yeah.
Ruth on the keeper. Little play fake. Nice jump step. Takes it off to the right side, and Ruth powers his way down. Going to mark him just short of the 40-yard line, so bring up a 3rd down and about 2.
So he picks 2-down territory, Mr. Brennan.
Yes, sir. But he picks up the penalty yardage and a couple of yards more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really good carry by Jackson. Another good game by the junior quarterback for the Wolverines. Bring up a 3rd and 2, minute and a half left to go. Leicester, I believe, has 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, he's dangerous. I mean, his footwork, and then he's got the strong arm.
Keep it up the middle, just looking to get that first down, but he's going to get more. Jackson Ruth plows through the middle. That Prouty defense running right over the nose tackle. Good power running that time by Jackson, and Leicester's going to get into it and look for the spike. Just spike it to kill the clock. They may have. There were 2 timeouts taken on Prouty's last possession. It may have been Leicester.
May have been both of them.
Yeah, because they're acting like they don't have many timeouts left.
Exactly.
What's the clock say?
1:17 left to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring back the spike play, but you were talking about that game in Shepherd Hill where they had it right down on the goal line, and the quarterback took the snap and spiked the ball, and it was 4th and down and goal.
No.
We weren't sure because we looked at each other like, isn't the game over?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just brutal.
Poor kid.
All right, 2nd down and 10, the ball on the...
It's Ruth out of the shotgun. 2nd and 10 after the spike. Jackson rolls to his right. Man coming from behind. He sees it, throws downfield. Looked like that one was a little
They're
low.
looking for pass interference.
It is brought in. Jack Scoglin.
Did he catch it?
He did. He goes to the ground beautifully. Gets the arms underneath it. Jack Spins there has been their hands guy all season.
Jack Scoggin was in my rec league before, way back, and he was a little guy.
Yeah, he's sprouted up.
Yeah.
One of the backup centers on the basketball team as well.
Wow. He was a great kid.
Oh, Jack's fantastic family. His
Yeah.
brother Adam down at Bryant.
Yeah, great kid.
And his parents so involved. They were really big into the football parents organization, which is another, so many great groups of parents that support these kids, support the fundraising, make these things happen out here at Leicester. You can't give them enough credit.
Oh, yeah, and the parents are so important too. But when you talk about the community, if Leicester has a good team, you can go to a coffee shop or a restaurant or something and talk, and they're talking about the games.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Tom.
That's why they're going to love this Artie production. And this is history, what we're doing here at LCAC today.
All right, second down and 10. The ball.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. The camera work, the replays. Love all the new technology we're bringing in. That one, flag comes in from the back, Judge. Going to be another false start against Leicester, so back them up 5 more.
In the foot here.
Yeah, so they're going to have halftime is obviously going to be a discipline.
Yes.
A discipline talk.
Absolutely.
Don't shoot yourself in the foot, and there are games that you win, the games that you lose, but when you beat yourself, that's something that's unforgivable to you and to your coaches. So again,
on the show the other night, the kids mentioned they weren't ready for a game. I think it was
really.
Yeah. Huh. And Coach Barry went, really?
Wow.
And he said,
how many wind sprints did they do the next day?
I don't know, but he was kind of flat. They admitted it.
Yeah.
Right in front of him.
Especially for this game.
Not this game.
Oh, okay. 4 games during the
season.
season. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear that Artie on the show when they said that?
Because I go right back to Mickey Cooney and his speech whenever you're playing Prouty.
3-man backfield now. Ruth, handoff. Nope, play fake. Tries to string it out.
That was a nice hit.
Yeah, excellent pressure by Naray.
That was a forward pass.
Yeah, they could call it dead.
Yeah, but a heads-up play though by 52, not to give up on the ball. He played the whistle, and I'll take it.
That's a big play defensively.
That is real nice pressure that time by Naray. He's done a nice job carrying the ball, especially in the early going. Now here on defense, excellent pressure off his right side edge.
Clock though for Leicester.
56 seconds left.
Well, the tough thing there is that he comes out of the hole, gets the ball, runs to his right. As a right-handed quarterback, that's his weak side.
Tough throw.
He has to stop, turn, set his feet. That takes a couple of seconds to do.
Yeah, really tough to get anything behind that.
He's a scary quarterback. He can run though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was almost
his footwork.
a little surprised that he didn't try and pull it down. Oh, handoff
nice
inside.
play.
Good blocking on the edge. Jerry breaks out to the outside, gets through the first tackle. He's down to the goal line, and he is in. A touchdown, second of the day.
That's a backbreaker right there. I mean, I don't know, 20-0.
And give credit on the outside edge that time as we look at the replay. Braden Bonin, the left tackle for the Wolverines, sealing that edge.
And Scotland said a nice. He's for a little guy.
Yep.
He's
He's
nice
not little.
block.
He's 6'2".
Yeah, I haven't seen him, and I don't see that well at night, or a day.
Another one of those growth spurts, Fatty.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since COVID.
All right, that is
Again, though, that's what you're talking about, okay? The guys that are on the line, the ball's not coming to you. You have blocking responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah, he did a nice job, Scotland.
Yeah, and they've done it all year long, these receivers. They have made such a big difference. A number of the runs, by Anderson especially, they've gotten that second level blocking, giving him a chance to make something happen downfield. And this one, great blocks by Skoglund and by Braden Bonin, the senior tackle. Oh, must have stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
able to get out of bounds.
All right.
Okay.
So, 45 seconds left to go. Still 14-0. Wolverines first and goal down on the 2-yard line.
And a chance to eat more clock.
Handoff to the big man on the inside. Samia coming from his guard spot.
He's got to be in.
How many
Touchdown.
How many tackles did he break right there? I mean, he just kept churning
That's
and
going to be
churning.
the throw of his life. He's a senior, right?
Yes, senior Samia with the touchdown. Alex, yeah, a great play call by Coach Barry to give his senior a chance.
How many
to get in the end zone.
touchdowns? Is that his first touchdown?
I'm sure it probably is.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great story right there.
Very clever play call too, Tom. That's something I haven't seen, I don't think, ever.
No, it was a great call, by them. And then, worthy of it, I'm getting the ball. Nobody's going to deny me. Nobody's
This
denying
may be
me.
the only time I get to run.
That's right.
I'm getting in the end zone.
His Thanksgiving Day meal is going to be really good now.
Oh, bad snap. Samia fields it. Can he get two?
Bad snap.
Tries to flip it back. This is a live ball.
Probably could have got 2 points on that.
They could have.
But, you look across the way, when the Prouty kids on the sideline are all hunched together, it looks like they have no bench over there.
5 players.
Yeah.
So 16 active players.
That's scary. I mean, God bless we have no injuries,
Absolutely. You don't want to see anybody get hurt on Thanksgiving. The Prouty players, Tom, certainly giving it everything they've got. They came out really focused, determined. Great job in their first defensive and offensive drives. But it's tough with 5 subs against a full roster like Leicester.
Exactly. Yeah, and they're going to play, IMM football, both sides of the ball, plus special teams. These guys going, and then you have fresh players on the Leicester side that can come and hammer you. It has to wear you down.
You're going to see a quick second half because Leicester's going to pound the ball now. Probably they'll throw some passes, but we talked about it. They probably had any game plan to throw 5 or 6 passes.
Right.
And now that's thrown out the window.
And the whole game plan for Leicester is going to have to be make sure you keep yourself between the receiver and the end zone. Don't give up anything long. And if you're going to try to intercept the pass, make sure.
Yeah, you got to keep the guy in front of you. No mistakes, no easy, quick scores.
He's probably going to do one kneel down, get out of Dodge, and head in 20-0 down.
38 seconds left to go in the first half. Touchdowns in this one by Samia, by Anderson, and by Consumba. Wolverines really just on that ground game have been chewing up yardage against this David Prouty team. And to have any kind of chance, it's either going to be Prouty having to break something long, but really we haven't. Nere's shown some decent speed around the edge, but not kind of game-breaking speed.
Right.
You give Sammy credit for the touchdown, but Anderson's play was the one that got him down there.
Sure.
That's right. Keeper by Hart up the middle. Good safe play call by David Prouty.
But again, up the middle there, and what does he gain? He gains 5, 6 yards.
Yep. Yeah, I still don't really understand why they went away from him so early.
No, they turned away from what was their game plan after their first series of downs, or once the Wolverines scored.
They call a timeout, Heath?
No, they did not. They're going to let this clock run down, probably run out. Down in just about 10 seconds.
I'm surprised they just didn't do one play and.
Now take a chance, see if you can't break something. They are going to look like they might run one more before the end of the half. They are. So this will be the final play. Hart going up top, trying to find Stone down the sideline. Broken up.
Now, I'm going to stop here and take pause. The Leicester defense, okay, he goes up, knows he can't make that clean interception we're talking about. His job now is just get the ball to the ground, That was a terrific bit of defense, and that really showed some maturity back there.
And it was a spiral. I mean,
good throw.
It wasn't a bad pass.
Nope. Really good job.
For a tight end turned quarterback?
Yeah, excellent work that time by Hart. Good job by Forget and Rivera. Great job breaking it up, Tom, but also just not falling asleep at the wheel, not assuming it's going to be a run to kill clock. They were there, good coverage.
They were there, they did their job, took their coverage, and I like the maturity of it, okay? He, the ball wasn't coming right to him. It was to his right, and he knocks it down.
I'm sure the defensive coordinator was yelling, and the teammates were yelling, knock it down.
Yeah.
You don't want to pick that off.
No need to. So at halftime, your score, the Wolverines up on top of David Prouty, 20-0, on the strength of their running game and that big stop on Prouty's first possession. Prouty had marched it all the way down to the Wolverines' 14-yard line. Looked like they really had control after they'd stopped Leicester on a 3-and-out. But the Wolverines, like you said, Tom, bend, don't break. That's exactly what they did. Stopped them on a 4th down, immediately went down and scored that touchdown to take the momentum away from the Panthers.
Well, you called it, Heath. You said they would dynamite in the bottle. 95 yards, bang, and 7-0.
That's what Jerry Consumma does. He can turn this game in a hurry. So we will head into halftime, take a break. Thanks so much for joining us for the first half. We'll be back for second half action. Your score at halftime. The Wolverines on top of Prouty, 20-0, here on Thanksgiving Day in the restart of the Battle of Breezy Bend.
Beautiful.
Nice work.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Good stuff. Yeah, fun. Nice job.
No surprise, Heath. No surprise.
This is great.
Terrific. You're getting my vote for the end.
We should get a trophy.
That's a daytime in.
Yes.
Let's get out of here, trophy.
I'm gonna use that. Okay. This.
Where you guys going for the Easter?
Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't made my Easter
rushing
plans
things. I
yet.
got
I'm thinking
shingles.
about it.
I got shingles. I'm rushing the holidays now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be gone by Easter.
Yeah.
Here's my grandson, Josh. He goes to
How you
Baypath.
doing?
Oh, good.
How you doing?
That's a McLaughlin right there. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you still owe us money for men's league.
I'm still waiting on my MVP.
For all those fouls he didn't call on you, you're supposed to pay him for
do
those.
replays. It's going out live on
Good to see that
YouTube.
you're carrying
That's
on.
good. That's
Not much to see here.
I'm still waiting for my MVP trophy.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get it, but he had too many concussions.
That's true.
Did you hit him once in the head?
No, it was never there.
that was
never
not-
there. He was clean.
Charlie,
No.
That was Chris, I think.
your own
No, it
teammate?
wasn't Chris.
But look at the nice setup. And then our
Fontaine?
broadcast set
Not
up.
Fontaine.
We got a guy running that. I'm doing the camera. They're doing the play-by-plays.
Yeah. Blue team.
And it's going out live.
I was on so many different teams. Because I was with you guys.
Remember I put you on a team on Saturday?
Yes.
You got the winning basket?
Yes. 3/4 court shots win the game.
Yeah.
The black team, right?
Yes. I'm still living on that.
It's just going to be later.
It's amazing how
I
you
figured I was going to get roasted for that move.
I think, was that the game you teed me up at?
No, I think I was on TV or was I repping? No, I was repping because I was by the stage. My son did the same thing once. He shot a ball for Fontaine's team.
Yeah.
I think I remember the most about that game was we were playing yellow. Eddie's team.
Yeah.
And we were missing our team. We put Sean Halloran was like that.
Hopefully we'll be able
somebody else.
Well, Talon was he hurt because remember Davis knocked him into the stage once?
Yeah, but he just no-showed because he thought we were going to lose.
Oh, jeez.
And
And I had to suspend Davis once because he knocked Howard into the stage.
And I think that game, I'm not bragging, was the game of my life. I scored like 35.
Tough day.
Brad,
Yeah.
he scored like 30.
Yeah.
The whole gang.
And you're going to be there tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lawrence going in.
I'm on the committee.
I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Hey, is your brother in Florida?
My brother.
Mike Kemp?
I haven't seen him.
No?
I haven't seen
I
him.
think Matt's coming. I can't wait to. Laura's not married, right?
No, she's got a boyfriend. He's going to be there tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so looking forward
She got me some great guests on my show. She got me Kogo, and she got me Bob Corey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You'll appreciate this. Someone sent out a YouTube, Lauren, during the World Series, news station in Toronto reached out to her as the subject expert about the World Series.
Wow.
So she was on like an ABC.
We were talking about all the things LCAC's done, and we talked about Amherst.
Yep.
Was that 2-0 final?
The year we lost out there? Yeah, it was 2-0.
It was me, Addie, and Harry
Yes.
on the dugout.
Yeah.
Long pitch to hell of a
We
game.
lost to Wapona.
Right. I said that on TV today.
And I'll never forget, the coach come up to me after that game and he says, you guys had more hits against her, the girl that pitched, than she's given up all year.
Yeah, you gave me an
We had
on-pitch
7
and you
hits.
mentioned that you were too aggressive.
Yeah.
Trying to run the bases.
Yep, we were a little assertive, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we talked about Lana going in on the Hall of Fame, and I
Yeah.
said, Addie, remember we were there when they lost to Wacona?
Yep. Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
it was.
How's that?
Yeah, this is going out live.
Sorry.
It's going out YouTube.
They can't hit it.
Oh, good.
It's on YouTube and LCA.
Oh, nice.
How's the son and daughter doing?
Good. My son's, my daughter got married this year earlier, lives in Worcester, and my son is getting married next year. Wow. In November. He's in Florida right now with his fiancée and her family.
How's all your nephews there? We're in all day. One's a lawyer, right?
No, he's a doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, he's a surgeon.
Ben, right?
Ben, yeah. So he's a surgeon. He
Comes in and rec basketball.
Yes. Oh, good kids. Patrick is working with his father.
Yep.
So-
There's a big mind.
They're good.
What about the daughter?
She is living in Worcester as well, and she's doing right now for work. But they're all doing great. They're all Doing great.
I should get it.
And we'll see you tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna film it. Lucky me. Hey, Artie.
Seeing is always good too. Thank you.
Can you get him? Can you do it halftime?
Very good half. Yeah, it's nice to do it with you guys. This is impressive.
This is something, isn't it? Yeah.
It's much better than our two-man booth static shot.
Have Streeter coming around someplace. Yeah. Hey, Street. Turn the camera around to the field.
I need a mic.
Well, I had one game where I was trying to do camera and play-by-play.
No,
It's just impossible. Yeah, because you get caught up. Jerry's running for a touchdown. I'm shooting at midfield.
Exactly. Yep. Thanks to Ashley.
Yes.
Oh, Bill May got a big job at Leicester High, 100 grand, right?
That's a good job.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job.
Did you hear me? I'm going to interview Jerry. Not interviews, Dan. Oh, come on. No.
Talk to this guy. He's the
He's the Bay Path guy.
He's fun to watch. I'll watch him all day long.
It wasn't Chipman Hill for one. It was Southbridge to Chipman Hill. He's exciting. He's fun. Yeah.
I don't want to cut you off, but these two guys very rarely make public appearances. So we want to interview them.
They're always together.
Oh, we want to interview you over here. Okay? Right here? Who's the brains behind this cable station? Hi, Jim. You got, excuse me. Here we go. It's 20 to nothing, right? Yeah.
Good seeing you, Tom. Have a great day.
Is that camera going to survive this much?
All right, we're at halftime with the Wolverines on top of the Panthers, 20-0. I am with two legends. I use the word legend a lot, but you guys are real legends. Jim Fidel to my right, Jerry Hippett, the other Hippett to my left.
The other Hippett,
Where you guys been? I read about you in the paper with the golf. You win a lot.
Once in a while, I get lucky, you know. But yes, I play golf and take it easy. I'm still involved in football and basketball by timing. I time over at Worcester State, and I do a lot of high school games. And Jimmy Fidella, my best friend since we were little kids, does the games with me.
What'd you think of the first half?
I thought the Wolverines really controlled things. They kind of stuffed Prouty there at the 10-yard line, and that really gave them the impetus to go on and to do some scoring.
Right. Think it's over now?
I hate to say it, but it probably is.
Right. Jimmy, you know, this guy, nobody can make that patented travel call the way he did.
Yeah.
Most famous at the Clark tournament.
Positively.
But did he ever threaten to tee you up?
No, he didn't. It was close, but he didn't.
I asked George that question. God bless George. Tomorrow night we got the Hall of Fame banquet. Lillian will be there. George did so much to get that Hall of Fame back.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing George's family. His memory is embellished in my mind forever.
You got to be proud of Kim. She's the chairman. She's done a great job with the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Kimmy works hard. She worked very hard for this one, too.
What do you think of the first half? Did you think Prouty was going to score in that first possession?
Well, I thought that on Leicester's first possession, they shocked him. Prouty shocked him by throwing him for a 30-yard loss.
Yeah, three
And
plays in a row
I
backwards.
said, wait a minute here, what do we got? But no. Leicester stood tall. They're stronger, more powerful, and deeper team.
Right. It's great to see you guys together. I know you guys are Worcester State and all that.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. We're still hanging around.
Yep. And you don't golf, huh?
No. I'm still working.
God bless. I am too. Same old. And what about, we're going to see your brother tomorrow night?
I hope so.
He's on the committee.
I see him. I don't see him as much as I probably should.
Right.
But
Well, Northwest Road is like in the other part of the country.
It's an hour's ride. No, is
that a toll road?
It's a long ride out there.
Hey, you were his helper though for tennis for a while.
Oh, I was his assistant for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then I decided, well, I need springtime for myself. So.
And his son just went into St. John's Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Andrew?
Yes, yeah. Tremendous player. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy,
Well deserved.
you did a heck of a job at Shepherd Hill. Watching you in the Clark tournament, you didn't get on the refs.
No.
I got a son that's a high school coach. He took a lot of George into his coaching philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, your son was a great player. I'm very happy for his success.
And actually, you got to coach that team. George had sickness, and you took over.
Yeah, well, I coached him for 5 games, I should say.
Kept those games low.
Yeah, well, we upset.
Yeah. Was it West Boylston?
No, it was. Anyway, it was a team which was headed. It was Grafton.
Right.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're going to get ready for second half action. Thank you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving,
to see you, Bob.
And we'll see you tomorrow night.
You bet.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow night.
Leicester 20, Prouty nothing at halftime. Coach, what's up? See you tomorrow night. Hey, Chrissy will be here. Chrissy will be here.
Oh yeah, I know.
She's looking forward to seeing you.
His son.
Yeah, Chrissy's looking forward to seeing you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told her. I said, Toby will be there.
Exciting announcement for you. The Snapchat has informed me that they are sold out
Yeah, well.
sandwiches. Sold out of hot cocoa. So well done. Well done indeed. All right, here's the kickoff. All right, that one just passes into.
Do we have to get lucky? Battery over?
No, but where's your son now? I don't know where you're coming. I think he's going to Benford.
Yeah.
Because when he comes back, I'm going to have
Need a
a new
battery?
camera. Well, not right at this moment, but I'm going to.
Second already started? Second set
Yes.
right now?
You guys ready for it?
They don't kick off?
Where's my deal? You got it.
We missed the kickoff?
Yeah.
So back with you. Missed the opening kickoff of the second half. We rejoin you first play from scrimmage for David Prouty as a run up the middle. Score 20-0. Leicester on top.
Rugby squad.
Excellent interview there, Bob. Great to see a couple of legends there.
Interviewing people, like that. Then we were talking about Toby Lauder, and he walks in. He's a coach now. This is what's great about this town. They come back to the program.
Yeah, I do want to take a minute to recognize the Leicester coaches. We talked about the Prouty coaches earlier. Of course, Danny Turgeon, Vin D'Agostino, Bob Cosenza, Bob Erickson, Nate Powers, Dave Turner, Danny George, as you mentioned, Toby, and one of the recent graduates, Joe Barbado, who had been working with the middle school team as well. Great to see those players come back, see how much this program means to them.
Joe played football at Worcester State.
Yeah.
He was a beast in the line for Leicester.
Well, Addy, I talked about it, how many names or something are on coaching staffs over the years that we watched them mature as they played and then go on to college or something and then come back home.
Yeah, I mean, it's just great. Griff was great at getting the alumni back on his staff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really a town program.
It really is, but I mean, a good head coach, as we've seen for years, the ego's got to be out of the way that they can rely upon talented coaches or something like that to take it. No one coach can do it by themselves.
Yeah, and some of the former football players are coaching elsewhere. Mark Grady, he coached at Assumption with Fran Wachowski, and now he's at Auburn. He was at Millbury. He's been everywhere.
So 3rd down and 12 now for Prouty. Send a man in motion. Snap back. Hart keeps it. Good run up the middle by Hart. Beautiful carry that time by the junior, Patrick Hart. He has got a first down for David Prouty, and that's getting back to that type of offense they ran early, Tom, right up the middle.
Right up the middle, with the ball. It must have been something that they discussed at halftime. Hey, we got away from our basic game plan. Now let's go back. We can't play panic football here, but we need to score some points.
Yeah,
he was in beast mode there.
Absolutely. Good, strong downhill running by the junior quarterback.
And we mentioned his mother is a Hartnett from Leicester, Maureen, school teacher. Small world out there.
It really is. Especially once you go west of Worcester.
West of Worcester, right? Yeah, that's a good point. So just inside 2 minutes gone by here
Set
in
up
the
for a
second.
pass here, but he
Going to keep it up the middle again. Hart
Yeah.
going to pick up a couple, and this has been the
he used
success.
the triplets as a decoy there.
3-yard carry.
That's not bad though, Heath, but the trouble is they're down 20 points.
Well, it's really going to, for them to have any hope, I think it is, you go back to what got you here, and then on the other side of the ball, it comes down to can their defense stop Leicester?
Can their defense stop Leicester? And so far, they have not shown an ability. Leicester's backs get into the secondary so quick, and then once they get into the secondary, they've been able to break that one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, they're going to need a turnover to get back in this game.
That
though.
would be an absolutely big thing for them, but I think they've got to go back to this kind of running style. They just weren't moving the ball with the other style of play, so got to make something happen here out of the shotgun. Tyler Stone goes in motion, sets up near side tight. Keeper this time, it's Naray.
Yeah, they
So
set
the
up
running back
different. I
goes
don't know where they
back.
put Hart that time.
Hart was on that right side. Direct snap, trying to run something with a little more speed.
Yeah.
Another good carry. So bring up 3rd down and 4.
Hart's going to be tired just going back to the sideline getting these plays. I mean, he's a big boy.
Start using some hand signals.
You remember when
Not have to
Ricard
run.
played? He didn't look that big out here. And look at him now.
He got into quite a program down there in Baltimore. And,
His brother
really-
Christian was a heck of a player too.
Well, Christian played. He was our pitcher when we took the Legion baseball team from
Yeah.
Shannon Davis down to Cherry Valley.
great athlete.
He was the cornerstone for that team, and he was a terrific pitcher and a terrific athlete.
So definite change up here. They're going with Naray in the backfield. He's flanked
35-yard line.
by the tailback. So they're moving Hart back to his natural position at tight end. Naray gets the keeper off the left side. Good job by the Wolverines dragging him down.
You're going from a 200-pounder to a 130.
Yeah, just looking to get a little more quickness, and they may miss. You mentioned it earlier, Tom. They may miss Hart's blocking on that offensive line.
There's no question about it. I mean, the containment that a big tight end can have, or you can move him in, a little bit to open up that outside lane for you.
He's still getting a play call though.
He is. 4th down and 3. 7.5 minutes left to go. The clock ticking
We've
against
said it a
Prouty.
couple times that this play's the key for Prouty. Well, this is the real key right here.
This is a huge swing play. If Prouty can pick up the first down here, okay, momentum can shift in their direction, especially if they can keep a scoring drive going. If they get stopped here or something, it's demoralizing.
Going to go to the pass. Hart out of the shotgun. Jump pass again, and beautiful job that time. Fortune coming in, but they're going to get rough in the passer. Yeah, late hit.
Great coverage. He threw into a crowd dangerously, but he lucked out because he was hit late.
Right.
So penalty against number 64, the sophomore Colin O'Neill. Just coming in a little bit too much aggressiveness that time, and he hits the quarterback late.
You've called O'Neill's number a lot today. He's had a real good game.
Yeah.
He's had a very good game or something like that. Just misses here. I'm sure he wishes he had that back because they had him stuffed.
They did.
Yeah, that's not a good play right there. I'm sure. And Coach Barry is the defensive coach too.
Yep, and here comes O'Neill to the sideline. No big words for him. I know I'm sure he understands what he did wrong. He's been a huge part, though, as a sophomore of this defensive line all season long.
Can you talk about his helmet, Heath? Why?
Yeah, I maybe because of the head injury. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Bob. He's had it at least since that Oxford game. I can't remember if he had it before then.
There's a nice hold. You hold on to the ball. Yep.
Yeah, that was a stumbling handoff that time by Hart. Naray takes it, though, and they're starting to chew up these 3 and 4 yard carries consistently again.
Yeah, and again, Leicester with that penalty gave up a first down and a half. You give up 15 yards, on a play. It's that's huge real estate.
Well, Prouty had the first 3 penalties of the game. Since then, Leicester's had the last 4.
Five now.
Yeah, I mean
3 procedures and a couple of personal
But this
fouls.
is reminiscent of the first drive, taking a little time off the clock.
It is.
The difference is it's not 0-0.
Yeah, and see if the difference can be probably getting in there.
Oh, nice job.
But
Good job.
back to east to west running, and it has not been successful for them at all.
In the containment, great job by that right defensive end.
Yeah,
You see it on replay here. Again, east to west does not work for them. Sorry.
No, Leicester's done such a good job on those plays, those pitch plays of just stringing it out, like you said, to the sideline, using that sideline to their advantage. And I don't understand why Prouty, where they're getting 3-4 yards pretty much every play up the middle.
Straight ahead.
Why they're not sticking to it.
Leicester's defensive ends are staying home.
They are.
And football is a game that the pass sets up the run sets up the pass. They don't have a passing attack, so they try to go north to south, and then they don't have east to west.
Good
Nice
defense.
job. Broke it up
Excellent.
nice.
Yeah, it looked like that one was going to be completed. A pretty good throw into traffic by Hart, but Consumba on the defensive side this time makes the play to break it up, Bob. Really excellent job by the defensive cornerback. So bring up a 4th down and 8, another one.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many have they had this game?
Yeah, when you go to 4th down as often as Prouty has been, there's going to be a lot of important plays.
Going to be a lot of important plays, but again, discipline here. The last game, we lost our discipline, and we gave up the first down on a penalty flag after we had stopped them on their play was unsuccessful.
Prouty's going to use a timeout here, first timeout of the half, very early, especially when you're down 20-0. Those are important.
20-0 and using this very early in the third quarter or something. It's and especially with the 3-point advantage Leicester has.
If Leicester holds here, you'll see Leicester grind this out rest of the second half.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much they continue to give the ball to Consumba and Anderson, mainly because, Bob, it suddenly becomes not a grinded-out game because of the game-breaking speed that they've got.
But, in the back of Coach Barry's mind, this is a start of a new rivalry.
Yeah,
the last thing you want to do is get off on a blowout thing. You want to keep it under control.
Right.
It's obvious Prouty's not going to score a lot of points in this game.
Prouty cheerleaders out there, always such a great cheerleading program. We talked about it early on as well, their band program. Now with Leicester joining in, they did a great job at halftime as well. Those kinds of extra things, that's what gives a high school football game the real feel and energy.
Exactly. So here we are on the college campus that we bought for our high school and bringing in college-style football with a great band and great entertainment at halftime.
I did some Becca Hawks football games. One year I did the first 3. They were undefeated and they lost their last 7 games.
Did you stop doing the games?
No, I just...
Okay, I was going to say you were the good luck charm.
Well, I just did 3.
No.
Because the AD, we had a little thing going with the AD. He was a nice guy.
Your wife
Bob something, I forget his name.
Your wife wouldn't let you wear blue?
I dressed as a hawk.
Throw over the top. He's got a man open, and great recovery, picked off.
It was intercepted off of the
Gavin Forget with the interception off the tip pass. He's got space up the sideline. Good pursuit by Hart. Great effort by the Prouty quarterback to knock Forget out of bounds.
It was.
He wanted to drill him, I think. But
he did. Forget avoided the big hit, but great job recovering. It looked like he had a man open, Tom, but
the man was open. They came up and he tapped it, and then.
Unlike the last play of the half, that's one you want to pick off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And look at the yardage he gained. Now they got the ball on the 36-yard line.
On a special teams, if it's a punt or something, you hope to get 10 yards to save your offense from having to get, one first down in a drive. Here now you pick up 3.5 of them.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's hard to pick a defensive player of the game for Leicester. There's been so many great plays. By this defense.
Defensives come up big. They made some great pressure. DiToronto had a couple of really good rushes in that first half. This play by Forget, some other breakups.
I want to see here how Leicester handles this 20-0 lead.
It'll be interesting. They've got Anderson in the backfield alongside Jackson Ruth. Consumba's down here on the near side. Triple threat as DiToronto comes in motion. Swings back.
Wow.
Double reverse. They give it off to Consumba. Good job by Prouty this time, containing him on the outside. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a procedure penalty.
Battle. That's about it. But Leicester's really, that yellow flag is getting contagious.
Leicester's been lucky with the flag because they've given up close to a touchdown in penalty yards.
Yeah, those 2 personal fouls were huge first downs for Prouty on their drives. Ultimately, they weren't able to get any points. 20-0 your score. Leicester on top with 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. So that one backs the Wolverines up into a 1st and 15.
Well, they tried that. You mentioned they were going with the younger running back there, and they went back to Hart.
They did. Yep. Yeah, just trying to find anything, I think, Prouty at this point in the game.
Something positive, something to do, something that picks up more than 2 or 3 yards because their momentum before was to pick up 2 or 3 yards and just try to control the ball. Now time's going to start to work against them with that game plan.
They just can't develop the knockout punch.
No, exactly. 2 good drives down inside the Wolverines' 20-yard line. Both of them come away with nothing as Anderson takes the carry up the middle for a gain of about 3.5.
Well, Anderson's got to be in the running for offensive player. That was a great 4th down pickup. Obviously, he had a 95-yard run. I know it's a little early to talk about awards, but a lot of people involved in this game for Leicester. It's nice to see it. It's spread out, the athleticism.
Well, that's the diversification of good coaching and stuff that all of your players are prepared. They're in the right place to make a big play or to make a big stop.
Yep.
And we've seen that all season long with the Wolverines. A bunch of different guys, Skoglund, Rivera, of course the two running backs, Jackson Ruth, DiToronto. They've all been big for the Wolverines on offense. Ruth cannot. Oh, he does get away.
Get away.
Good job.
Big just to get away.
Absolutely. Avoid that would have been a huge sack.
Saved him?
Saved an awful lot of yardage. Now we're in a, we're still in a 3rd and long, but nonetheless, that was going to be an awful long throw if
So
if he
he's a
didn't get away.
junior Ruth, so he'll be back next year.
That's right.
But the smart thing that he did there, he was spun around a couple of times. You come out there, you can't know exactly where your guy is. Throw the ball out of bounds without taking a grounding.
Live to play another day.
You got to
Avoid the
look at
turnover.
this. Proudy's still doing a nice job in the trenches.
They are.
They're coming through.
Well, and that's what Leicester's offense will typically do. You may see a lot of these short yard carries, but then all of a sudden they hit one on you. Consumba out of the game right now. Leicester's going to go 3 wide down here to the near side. Got Rivera, Forget, and DiToronto. 2 up on the far side. Ruth going deep. Look at, he's got a man. Ben Rivera's open. He's got it. Reels it in.
Catch.
Ben Rivera off to the races. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Exactly what we talked about, what our game plan had to be on defense. Don't let that receiver get behind you. You got to keep yourself between the receiver and the goal line. He just got behind him. The pass was right on the money. He picked it up. He kept it in stride. I mean,
He actually let him a little too much. It was a great pass. Great job by extending those hands.
well, again, it's knowing the player that's out there and knowing I'm going to put it up. You got to get there to make that catch, and he did. And he caught it right in stride, and in his momentum pulled him right into the end zone, top speed.
To show you the depth, I mean, you mentioned they took the speedster out of the game in that play.
Yeah, Consumba was on the bench. Ben Lapointe, though, another track star. He's another really good sprinter, and he shows it there. Breakaway speed to get in back of that Prouty defense. And Jackson Ruth hasn't thrown it much today, but that was just a perfect deep ball.
That was a perfect deep ball. Something right to, and they had everybody going. They had 5 guys downfield. He had to pick out the one that he was going to throw to, the one that he had his best chance of connecting with, and he connected with him.
Great weekend for the LaPointe family.
Yeah.
Mark's going in Hall of
Different
Fame.
LaPointe.
Well, LaPointe family. LaPointe.
The name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. That's Ben Rivera. I'm terrible.
No, you said Rivera on
Did
the
I?
touchdown.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Bob's living by that theory that once you've been in Leicester for three generations,
Family tree.
you're related to everybody.
What's that show? What's that show you do with the ancestry?
Yeah.
It's the Kevin Bacon effect.
Tom, I'm part Irish. We could be cousins.
We probably are, Bob.
Yeah.
I can tell you. Now that I know you don't look good in blue.
So at 3:51 left to go here in the third quarter, we were just talking about it. Wolverines offense, you can feel like you've got them contained, and then one play, that one goes for over 70 yards. So they've had 2 of those today, and I mean, it's so hard to defend against that.
I'm so glad we don't play Grafton because Tom would be, Tom used to call the game and say, "You're Indians," and I used to want to hit him with the mic.
The extra point is good.
Sammy with the extra point, so that stretches it out to a 27-0 game.
So what are we talking about now? The trees, the pine trees, the branches, the leaves.
We can go back to your Grafton and talk about Spagnolia, the defensive coordinator for
I'll tell you a story about Spag. I was his mother's paperboy. And my brother hung around with Spags. My mom, after my dad died, bought a couple of cottages at Hampton. He used to come with us to the beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah. He had braces. His mom was a nice lady. She tipped me well.
Are you thinking you're going to get Taylor Swift on your own sports show now?
Yeah. Well, my wife would want me to get the quarterback.
Mahomes.
Oh, she's a worshiper.
Yeah.
You know?
You can bring the Kelseys on.
I'll tell you what, that Rivera, that reminded me of the way that Kansas City, with all their speed, catch the ball. They extend their hands. Because Ruth threw that ball, he let him a little too much almost.
Yep.
But he has a great arm, I tell you. He's a junior. They're going to be strong next year, Leicester.
Yeah, they've got a lot of seniors to replace, but they've had a very good middle school program. That's something that's come on in the past few years. This season, actually, I believe, went undefeated.
Undefeated JV team.
Yep. Yes. So they're building up a real program, and of course, having the Raiders in town, such a big thing too.
You know, you talked about the cheerleaders. We got to give the Spencer Raiders cheerleaders some kudos. They won a whole mess of New England things.
They do.
And they're on their way to Florida.
Yep.
Now that made the new leader front page.
That made the front page. Yep.
Kickoff by Hagelin, fielded deep by Stone, Tyler
15.
Stone.
Nope. Whoa.
Good movement that time.
Boy, he
avoiding
made
some
a lot
tackles.
happen out of nothing.
He did. And
You're in the hot seat again. Number 50's wearing a white helmet, okay?
yeah, no clue.
Okay.
I'd love to have an answer for you.
I asked Coach Barry about the numbers. They've almost got 60 kids. Do they have enough helmets? I mean,
Yeah, it could be that they just are having helmets because they don't have
And I think
all
in
of them.
this world of concussions and the protocols that they have there, a
Right.
lot of parents are buying their own. And
Yes, they
I
are.
think so.
That's absolutely
yeah, if
right.
you look down, now number 50's out of the game. He's on the sideline. But that white helmet sticks out.
Yeah, and look at the helmet on the Prouty side.
I saw that, too.
30-yard line.
So Prouty will
does
start
Prouty
from
do
the
now,
30. I am a little surprised, guys, that Tyler Stone, who just returned that kick, he showed it early on, almost caught Kinsumba on his long run. He's a kid who's got real speed, obviously shifty. I'm surprised they haven't found ways to get him the ball.
I understand, and I agree with you. It's that you know, but what kind of a game plan you have planned under one quarterback for all year long, and then with 1 week before the biggest rivalry you have, the whole game plan has to shift.
Yep.
They actually had 2 weeks. They declined to play. And again, Leicester played an extra game with Bartlett. Prouty declined to get, so they had 14 days.
But even still, so hard.
But still, yeah. A game plan.
The thing is, though, a good coach adjusts his game plan. I mean, you know, here's a nice run.
Nice run off the outside.
Oh,
Ray sends Forget for a ride.
Yeah.
Really good carry that time by Fred Naray.
You said Doré. There's an old name from Spencer.
Naray.
Oh, Naray. Okay.
Yes.
But seriously, you got to change it and adjust your game plan.
Yeah.
You know,
it's the first time, Tom, all day we've seen them with any success on the outside.
Any success on the outside. He broke out there. He got there. He got a nice forearm at
somebody
the
blocked
end.
the right defenseman for Leicester.
Yeah.
He's been stellar.
Yeah, that's Lenny Anguamante. He has been.
But again, if that's going to be it, you're going to have to make some adjustment on your line to open that up because they have been unsuccessful until that run of being able to open up the line.
Down 27-0 with only 2:49 left to go. They've already used one of their timeouts as well. So clock is definitely not on their side. They've got to make something happen. They try Naray off that left side again, and this time Wolverines up for the challenge.
This is going to be a quick half. And Prouty's making it quicker by not passing.
Right. And again, he goes to the outside there. He tries to bounce. There's nothing there. He tries to bounce to the outside, and he was contained again.
It's that speed of the Wolverines. The secondary really able to step up. We saw Forget, Kinsumba. They've just got so much speed in the back, and they right now are sitting entirely on the running game.
Right. And they've got to be showing something because the secondary of Leicester is able to come up very quick.
Yes.
Yeah, they know what's going on. I mean,
exactly.
They're not fooling
Prouty.
him.
Leicester's got a broken coverage here. They do realize it. Rivera switching sides with Tomas Acero.
Another run.
Yeah, outside here trying to go to the other side. DiToronto there, along with Kinsumba.
You know,
and he gains 2 yards, but or 1 yard, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So now you're going to be in a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11.
And the clock moves.
And the clock is moving.
You know, Leicester's going to get the ball back, and this quarter will be over.
Yeah.
You're going to see JV players coming in the game. Leicester's going to, work this clock, not run up the score.
Well, there'll be a time when they will start to pull the seniors, especially with a big lead. Let them get their ovations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, let them get recognized.
You'll see the JV players come in. Who, not bad players, undefeated.
Right, exactly. And we haven't talked about individuals on this Leicester defensive line much, but honestly, Tom and Bob, that's what's allowed their secondary guys to have time to step up. They go deep. They look for Stone this time. We talked about him just a minute ago. They try and send him on the fly, but he is covered really well by Rivera out on the left side. But give credit to those guys in the trenches. They've held up, kept the middle of the line on those kind of swing runs, and allowed their secondary to come make the stop.
And when they do drop back, he really is not getting the time that he would like to make the pass. Like you said, when Stone is out there, he's running to catch the ball. He's looking back to find it, so he's taking any speed that he has or any advantage he has. Right. He's giving up to look back for the ball because he's not certain where it's going to be.
Well, it's not a true quarterback either.
No, absolutely. No, Hart's played a really good game.
Yeah.
I mean,
not criticizing him a bit. Nope. It's just a difference in the game plan they had to have with only 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah, hats off to Hart. I mean,
Yeah, he's played very well for them. Good throw outside this time. He's got Stone. Rivera,
Ooh, I think he got it.
close to the first down, and they're going to give it to him.
But you see right there is something. He was able to catch the ball in stride. The ball was coming. He looked. The ball was there. Catch the ball and keep going.
They do call him short.
Oh, wow.
They're going to say he didn't make it. He must have stepped out of bounds just short at the 40. That was really close.
That's a big play.
That is.
You know, Heath, you talked about it, you know, the guys up front, but those two defensive ends, they both have shined, the left and the right.
Yeah, no, they have. They've done an excellent job with contain. They've been getting pressure, too. That's where you mentioned Josh Kinsimba, who had that really unfortunate knee injury late this season. He was lost, but number 85, we don't have a name on him. I apologize, but he's come in and done an excellent job here, Bob, today.
He has, but as long as you know that your ends can contain, now your tackles and your center or something like that can rush.
Push, yep. Carry through the middle. This is Ryan DiToronto. He's got 10.
He's still going.
Wow.
Strong run. He lost the ball. They're going to say he is down.
I think he was
though.
down.
Yep.
Great second effort, 15-yard pickup.
Nice run by Ryan. His first carry of
Heath,
the
where
game.
is Leicester going to take the biggest hit next year in senior loss? In the line or skill position players?
A combination. Of course, they lose Anderson and Kinsimba out of their backfield. They lose their four starting receivers, Forget, Rivera, Jack Skoglin, and I'm forgetting one. But
You got the lot of twins coming up.
yep, they've got some good guys. Like we said, it's going to be big. They're going to have to
Mackey
replace
kid.
a number of kids. But they lose Anguamante. They lose Liam Post.
And I'm sure you'll see Hagel get
Bonin.
more involved, right, in the offense?
Absolutely.
Another flag against Leicester.
Yeah,
That's tough. That's going to race. Nice carry that time by DiToronto.
Wasn't Hagel in the JV quarterback last year?
Could be. I
Yes, he
honestly
was.
don't. Okay.
His father was a good athlete, soccer guy, but
Yep. Played with him in high school. Good goalie.
yeah. I actually coached Nate when he was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Mike Harmon.
Coached me when I was 10 years old.
Nate's the chief of police out in West Brookfield.
Yes,
We
he
know
is.
very well.
Why'd you
How do you know
stop?
that, Bob? Yeah.
Because I always tease him when his cruiser's not there.
Inside handoff. Jerry with it. Ooh, going up through the middle. That was a
High tackle there by Prouty.
10-yard penalty. Must have been a hold against the Wolverines in the line. But Jerry gets back 9 of those 10 yards. That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter now. Leicester will have a second down and 11 as we get things going in the fourth. Ethan White, along with Bob Pinchton, Tom Brennan, Art Parquette doing a great job on the camera. Cooper White helping out. And Lucky, kudos to you doing things back in the booth.
Switching. He's doing a great job.
Excellent work.
I told you this would be a quick second half.
Yeah, that's,
You're right, Bob.
third quarter went by real fast.
I'm getting hungry.
I might have to leave in 3 minutes to make it down the
Where's that
field.
turkey? Where's that turkey?
Certainly expect, too, the fourth quarter is going to be even faster, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah.
I agree. I agree. Because Prouty doesn't really have a long passing game. They haven't been successful. Only one real pass that we've seen has gone for any positive distance.
Right.
You know, they haven't been able to make the connection, so they've had to go with a running play of going north to south, and mixing it up as east to west, and that just doesn't work because it's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, selfishly, if you're a Leicester fan and you're working out great, you're going to get home early for your turkey.
Yes.
There won't be overtime in this game. We can establish that fact right
Remember
now.
John Madden, they had 4 legs, turkey legs.
Yep.
4, 6.
Was it 4 or 6? Whatever.
Exactly right.
Maybe that's something we should do, Artie.
Yeah.
Buy LCA to give out a turkey,
To the
Give
best
out-
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art will cook it.
And he's going to eat it on TV live.
We'll cook it in the snack shack.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Matt, by the way? Our chairman, Parks and Rec.
He's here.
Floating
He's here.
around?
He's here churning on.
He does such a great job running Parks and Rec.
Absolutely. And his wife, Jody, of course, such a big part of the Booster
Oh,
Club.
nice move.
Yeah, really nice job buying time that time by Forget on the trick play by the Wolverines. Nothing really there. Good
0
job.
for 2 in gadgets, Tom.
0 for 2 in gadgets, but
Well,
again,
they got the touchdown on that pitch to Samia.
they did.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know
again,
if I call that a gadget.
smart again. He's coming out running, can't set his feet, throw the ball out of bounds,
Right.
and live to fight another day.
And that
You ever
was,
heard of Muddle Huddle, Heath?
I have not.
Well, Tom and I know Muddle Huddle.
All right, explain
You
Muddle
put the
Huddle for
whole
rest of us.
team over there on the left, and one guy, well, you put 10 of them over there, and one on the right. And Griff would have the quarterback run.
Aha.
He had like a 99%
Chance of-
touchdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Success
It was
rate.
like Muddle Huddle on the Eagles.
Yep.
It's like what the Colts ran against the Patriots back in the playoffs a number of years ago on a punt, which
There
did
it
not
goes
work out.
again.
Ruth up the middle.
Okay.
Going to get a few on this one. About 4. Late flag comes in. See what this call is. You wouldn't expect a hold that late in the
Proudy's
carry.
due for a penalty. The last 8 seem like they've
Face
been
mask.
against Leicester.
Yeah, it looks like a face mask call. See if it's 5-yard penalty.
This game could not go any better for Coach Barry to script this game. Outside of Leicester going 4-0 in the first series,
Right.
this game has gone just the way he wanted it to go.
Well, again, Bob, I think you bring up something that we haven't talked about. We talked about the coaches earlier and introduced them and what they do, how we see them on the sidelines, but we have to give them credit to the scouting and to the
Yes,
game plan they
right.
came up with or
Absolutely.
something like that. This isn't just throwing your 11 guys out there and playing sandlot. There's a definite game plan here that's obvious to me.
Yeah, and you know the way the schedules went. Leicester played 2 Saturday games, so they were able to scout Proudy,
Yeah, on a Friday night.
Yeah. So, there was ample time to see each other.
Well, the teams have a number of coaches. They're sending guys out to make sure they get a good understanding of what the team brings. And I think probably part of that, they felt comfortable maybe allowing Proudy to get some of the yards up the middle. If they could contain those outside plays, make Proudy really
They
earn
ran
it.
your favorite play, Tom, triple I.
That's right. We love that.
Short gain this time. So that'll bring up 4th down for Leicester. Coach Barry's going to keep the offense on the field, I believe. Ruth is also the punter. So never know for sure. 4th down and about 1.5 yards.
Adi bought a ticket.
Go, Addy.
50-50 Rathel. No luck for Artie.
No,
Cooper?
Sorry.
No luck for Cooper. Handoff up the middle. DiToronto is stopped. Good stand
Looks
that
like he
time
was
by the
stopped.
Proudy line. Yes. Going to mark him just short of the 50. That was the line to gain, so it will be another turnover on
Triple I
downs.
again, Tom.
Triple I.
Good job. Give Proudy a lot of credit. They're down 27-0 in the 4th quarter. You could easily hang it up, kind of let go, but it's a big stand here to force them 4 and out.
They're playing, with their heart. They really are out there giving it all. They haven't given up one bit, and it's an awful lot to say about the coaching staff and how they can keep the kids, and also the the pride that those kids have in what they're doing. They're very, very disciplined. They should be proud of themselves.
Absolutely, especially when you're playing with 16 kids. I mean, you're tired, let
You're
alone getting beat
We'll
up.
have to ask
pretty
Vic
good.
Taylor about this tomorrow night. What's it like?
Hand off to Naray, tries to go outside, breaks the first tackle. He's got space off the end. Nice run by Fred Naray.
Heath, you talked about it about 5 minutes ago about why not using him more.
They're starting to give it to him more often. Gets the first down, gain of 11 on the carry off that left side. And they've seen a couple of times here in the second half, Tom. For first half, pretty much Leicester ate that up every time. 2 good carries on Naray.
He's had 2 good carries, and he's been their positive ground offense for them. So a shift will be made pretty soon or something like that somebody is just going to ghost him. They're going to assign
you're right.
somebody to just him.
Yep.
We got this number 1. He's been a decoy most of the game. Mm-hmm. Spread out real wide on number 11 for Leicester. I don't know if you're going to see this ball in the air.
And they've been go inside
Keeper
again.
right up the middle.
Hart, good strong run. Powers through the
Very
first
strong.
tackler.
This quarter is going to be pretty quick. I want to thank you guys. It's kind of a reunite for me and Tom. Tommy and I did football for so many years. And Heath, we know you're the best at what you do.
Been doing a terrific.
Did a championship David Proudy game, remember at the DCU Center?
I do. Yeah, that was
might have been the
a lot of
Centrum
fun.
then, was it?
Yeah, I think it was the Centrum.
They had the
then.
Russian
It was a
girl,
long
right?
time ago. That's right.
Hanakova?
Yeah. Yep.
And what about Adi? Adi's striving to get everything better at the station. And he
can
puts
see
in.
it.
Just improvements all the time up at the station with different time. I've done shows, the new things that are in, and just always expanding it too.
Yeah, and Lucky, Lucky does a lot too with the equipment, helping Adi out.
Yeah, a lot of people give a lot of time to that station. Artie does such a good job
my
leading
God.
it, and beautiful work that
he's
time.
Oh no, he's hurt.
Yeah, Hart
He
gets
hit him
up
on
though.
the knees, but he's a tough kid.
Yeah.
He went up in the air to
Yeah.
try to make
Jump.
that throw, and while he was there,
He's done about 5 jump passes.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of those. Those are dangerous. You're putting
Yeah.
yourself in a tough spot under
very
pressure.
dangerous.
You very rarely see that in the pros. Very rarely.
for a good reason.
Yeah. You got 330-pound 4'4"
They're
runner
not going to
coming at you.
call a low hit on you.
No, you're in
going
the
up
air.
You go up in the air on your own or something like that, and he's already committed to the tackle.
Yep, right. He's going through you. Anderson that time, a real good hard tackle. That's what Isaac does. He plays this game physical way. Good job coming up out of his linebacker spot to take Hart down.
As you should. If you don't play this game at 100%, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah. So true, Tom. Nice job bouncing outside. Lester
Yeah, if you've
does
got
pursue.
fear, that's your worst enemy.
Exactly.
Playing football.
It's pretty much in all sports. You see it in basketball court, soccer, it doesn't matter. If you're not confident in what you're doing, and you need to be the one taking it to your opponent.
Here comes a relief player.
Yep, O'Neal back in the game. 64. Colin O'Neal back into the game for the Wolverines. Tighten up that line. 4th down now. 4th and just about 4 yards to go. Proudy's going to get down to the Leicester 28. Trying to get themselves on the board. You'd kind of like to see. They've worked so hard all game. I'm a Leicester fan, obviously, but I'd love to see Proudy get in the end zone.
And certainly, see them get into the end zone.
Especially showing up with only 16 players.
Yeah.
I mean, you root for the underdog.
Hand off to Naray again. Leicester closes it up in the middle.
Yeah, they stuffed that nice.
Good second effort by Naray, but the Leicester Wolverine defense.
Now we'll see some role players.
They get a stop at the 30-yard line. Leicester will get the ball in offense.
Well, the nice thing for the quarterback is he gets to play in this game next year. It'll be at David Proudy, but he gets one more shot on Thanksgiving Day. Brad Dufresne, him and Peter Oden, the only two guys I know that won 3 Thanksgiving Day games. Yeah. Yep.
As a starting quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So into the game, Landon Beveridge. So wonderful to see the senior get a chance here on his senior year. Battle of Breezey Bend game. He's in at quarterback.
And I think his dad has a game today, so his dad
probably does. Yep, see this one. He has the keeper up the middle. Landon's got space. Nice strong run by Beveridge.
Was he quarterback at any point in his career for the varsity?
Landon?
Yeah.
He played against Bartlett. He played a number of games last year, splitting time with Ruth. Yeah, he's started a number of games. So you're bringing, that's the thing. Jackson, of course, had a great season, nearly 500 yards rushing, but you never really felt that nervous. If he went down, you knew you had a very capable backup.
You got to have backup. Tom and I will tell you, we drank with Matt Castle one night at Hillcrest.
We sure did. We did. Matt Castle's middle name is Brennan. That's why he came over and
introduced himself.
Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic.
Matt Capo paid me $20 because you didn't believe it was Matt Castle. Remember?
Was it on Saturday night before the game?
No, it was after the Patriots played at Becca.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We went up to Hillcrest.
Beveridge with the handoff.
I don't know.
Good run by Fortune up the middle.
Go up there. Tom was there and he was our witness. Matt Castle pulled his license out to show Matt Kemp he was Matt
really
Castle.
Matt Castle.
Getting back to the backup, you're so right, Heath. You gotta have good backup.
Matt Castle, the claim to fame, he went 11-4 for the Patriots and they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, you look back at that, the Smith team, Paul Brennan was the backup, and you would have lost the receiver, but can you imagine him in a Wildcat?
Oh, God.
So Leicester sets up last carry that time by Gavin Forget. Anderson in the backfield this time along with Beveridge. Leicester just looking to run the clock down here. Anderson, another great carry. Isaac racking up the yardage tonight.
Yeah, he might be in the running for, I don't know.
He's been so good on both sides today, too.
I wouldn't want to pick that offensive MVP or the most valuable
player.
Yeah.
Like Ethan said, on both sides of the ball, he's been in
so many different people have been involved in offense. Right. It's obviously going to go to an offensive player, but, I mean, who do you give it to?
Yeah, I mean, the defense pitches a shutout as well, but the defense has been so balanced.
But that's what's nice about the awards now. There is a defensive
for
award.
Both teams. Yeah.
You know?
No, it's great to see that. Beveridge out of the shotgun now. Single man in the backfield along with him. Going to give it to Jerry. Kinsumba bounces outside, and this might be it. It is. So we're going to get a capper here with 5.5 minutes left to go. Second of the game.
MVP.
I think
Maybe Chris was looking to get Jerry MVP. He's also been huge on defense as well.
Yeah.
He's been the man stringing out a lot of those Proudy runs, but this one, 39 yards more for Jerry Kinsumba. He's got to be up well over 100 yet again, and second touchdown of the game, give him 17 on the season.
His second effort, and then the vision that he has, the peripheral vision to the sides. He sees that opening. If somebody comes up, he makes a nice break. The Proudy players have committed to him, but off balance when he takes it, and then he's gone.
Yeah, makes that little jump step and gets himself free. Matt and I talked about it a lot this season, Tom. The difference between last last year and this year. Not his speed, he was fast last year, but this year, his vision and his hitting holes with conviction. Last year, he was tentative getting to the line. This year, he sees a spot and he just hits it.
27-0 after the PAT by
34.
Sam. 34. Hey, the kids that were on the show have done well today.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key.
The Bob bounce.
Yeah. No, it's nice to see.
But the thing is, we've seen over time, like you were talking about the quarterbacks, to win 3 in a row. This sophomore quarterback starting on the varsity squad and coming through, and that's always been the success for Leicester, is that they're not afraid to put sophomores on varsity and give them some active playing time. Get that tentativeness out of there in that sophomore year, coming back very strong in their junior and their senior year.
Yeah, and Brad Dufries was a sophomore on a senior team with Greg Kopowitz, Colby, Kemp.
Yeah.
They didn't do well. They won their last 5 games.
They lost their
That
first 5.
experience for him as a sophomore.
Huge.
He was unbelievable as a junior senior.
Junior senior, he was terrific.
That's what you see. Like you see a program like Uxbridge, like Northbridge, those teams, their quarterbacks are their starting quarterbacks, like you just described, for multiple yards. Nice play.
There we go.
Here we go. Stone up through the gap, almost breaks free. Good tackle though by the kicker, Ben
He's missing a little
Haglin.
speed there. If that was one of Kasumba or what his name is, he would have been long gone.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Stone has made a case for himself to get some sort of an
Yeah, he
award on the
has.
Prouty side.
Yeah, they
really
give out
played
some.
well.
They give out some emotional awards. One of the awards is for one of the people that were on the 9/11 plane. They've been giving that out for years. So there's a lot of real good awards that they have an active booster club too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, David Prouty really building up a much stronger sports program here. Of course, getting the new school so important. Keep more of your kids in town.
Exactly.
Which is what Leicester's seen since purchased Becker, and you've seen this now. The sports programs are getting numbers because kids are staying and not transferring.
Well, that's a $1 million question. I mean, there's got to be some Clinton and Shrewsbury players in this game.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, because they talked about it on the show.
Yeah, and again, the idea of having school choice come our way,
Right.
where they
Yeah.
come here instead of going out.
Yeah, I mean, Prouty's a regional school, but East Brookfield's a very small town.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm going to have to leave you guys. I know it'd be tough to do without me, but,
We know.
you're going to have to give me a mic, Tom.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry. You can work with the legend.
Thank you so much, Bob. Great job, and Bob will be getting us interviews down on the field, giving out the awards.
Yep.
Great job.
Always such a
Nice
great
to
job.
see everybody back. Same time next year, except to be up on the mountain out there.
They
Yes.
might be here. See if their field's ready.
Yeah. See what happens.
Are they doing their field over too?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Replacing the track and everything.
But back to the tundra.
Yeah.
Bob, that would be nice, huh?
Yeah, well, it is, rewarding to see, we spent all the money on Becker. But, I mean, the field almost makes it well worth it itself.
Yeah.
Carry by Hart up the middle.
Thank you, guys.
Picks up
We'll
a couple
see you on
yards.
the post-game show.
Okay.
All right, Bob. Down there. Some really big awards down to give. Thanks so much, Bob. Excellent work, as always, in the booth. Real honor to have him with us, Tom. 34-0 Wolverines down. It's a minute and a half left to go as Prouty run this clock down last couple of carries. But on the David Prouty side, we've talked a lot about Leicester's got a bunch of candidates for player of the game. On the other side of things, Neray certainly played well. Hart stepping in at quarterback. They've got some good candidates, too.
They
Tom.
do have some very, very good candidates. They did step up into their position. Granted, the scoreboard doesn't show it, but they've had their success.
Handoff this time. Number 22 with his first carry. Janelle Roman, a freshman running back and linebacker for David Prouty. Prouty also has some youth. Of course, they're a really thin team, so Tom, if they could get some numbers next season, Hart will be back. Of course, it would tend to lend itself to much more of a run-heavy game for them, but after going 8-0 this season, they've got some stuff to build on next year,
They
too.
certainly do. I mean, they have a nucleus of players if they can start to draw. And the truth of the matter is that when their players start to look out there and see what they were able to do with 16 players, some kids are going to turn around and say, step it
Yes.
up. I want a piece of that. I want part of that.
Yep, absolutely right. See a team have so much success. You want to get your foot in the door and have a chance to play. So this looks like it'll be the final play of the game. David Prouty lines things up as we're down to 20 seconds left to go. Hart with a handoff on the inside, and a good tackle there by DiToronto, the senior captain for the Wolverines, and that should do it as the clock ticks down here towards the end of things. Going to wind up with a final score of 34-0. Leicester with a big victory. The seniors jump around. Jeremiah Consumba out there 2 touchdowns for him. Isaac Anderson with the score. And Alex Samia with the really clever play down near the goal line to get a touchdown. The offensive lineman. Just overall, Tom, such a balanced game for the Wolverines. They didn't have to throw it much, but they got the one long touchdown on the pass to Rivera. They could do it when they needed to. Just shows what Leicester has shown all season long. This is a true team.
It is a true team. Diversification. They use their speed when they need their speed. They use their strength when they need to block in the runs. On the defensive side of it, they contain very well. And on offensive side, they contain very well. Yep. And on the defensive side, they'll string it out if they know you're running, and they're not giving up a lot to the outside. And Prouty was never able really to establish the running game that they obviously was their game plan with the new quarterback.
Yeah, and it really came down to, Tom, the start of the game. We figured Leicester might come out. They got the ball first, come out, score early, really get on top of Prouty, but Prouty just showed so much heart and a really good. You've got to give coaches credit for the scheme there to stop Leicester 3 and out on their first possession, really stuffed their run entirely, and seemed like maybe Leicester was going to be in for a long day.
Yes, and to make that decision or something like that with the coin toss to defer to the second half and then shut them down in the first, that's what you're hoping for with that, and then obviously to get the ball at the end of the first half.
Yep.
But again, they did it. They had that, but then it just evaded them.
Right, and they had a good drive, too. Pushed it all the way down to the Wolverines 14, but Leicester got that stop. 2 plays later, Bob talked about it. I thought it was so, I'm going to use the word prescient, of Bob. He said, all Prouty wants to do is get into the end of the first quarter, nothing.
Yep.
A minute left to go. Leicester gets the ball. 2 plays later, Consumba, 84-yard touchdown.
An 84-yard run, and there was nobody going to touch him.
No. Jerry showed it on his last touchdown as well. That speed has been a game changer for the Wolverines all season long.
And the future looks bright for them, and like you said, the future looks bright for Prouty. I mean, and it's great right here. I mean, it's to pause for a moment and talk about how great it is that our rivalry is back.
Yes, love it. I really do.
I really do.
It just had a different feel. The Auburn thing made a lot of sense, and it was a great thing to see us play them on Thanksgiving Day. But this game, this rivalry, you see it in all the sports, right? And resetting football to be the Thanksgiving Day game is going to bring that rivalry up in all the other sports as well.
And you see it with the crowd. You see it with the attendance that was out here today. I mean, hey, Auburn is always a great rival. You always have good games against them, win, lose, or what have you. But again, at the same time, our rival has been and will be Prouty. And you saw what happened when you take it away. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't have the enthusiasm that it's had for so many years.
No, and I think it does bring kids out to want to play.
I think so.
And especially where Prouty the past couple of years, right? They've been traveling, playing teams that there is no real history with, right? And so you lose that kind of desire. You know you've got something to look forward to at the end of the year.
Right.
It was a 50-year tradition, and then all of a sudden it stopped, which I don't understand. But I'm glad it's back, and it is going to be better for everything.
Absolutely.
I think so. I think it's going to be part of the recruiting for both sides. Yeah. Again, I'll go back to Prouty, coming out here with 16 kids, playing the way they did all season. Yeah. Unfortunately, you lose your quarterback. I think the game would have been a little bit different had he been healthy and able to play, and then you're able to have Hart on, as a tight end. Altogether different game plan.
Yeah, completely. And you lose Granger not only as a quarterback, but he's also one of your starting defensive backs as well. Yeah. Maybe a little bit different show against this Leicester running game, but give the Wolverines all the credit in the world, and such a great job all season long by Coach Barry's linemen on both sides of the ball, and that really showed up today where you knew Prouty was going to be run heavy. On the other side of things, it was really Leicester looking to establish the run, and they did both of those things.
Right, and Leicester went in there determined to hit hard, take it, and when you play an Ironman football like Prouty had to, there is no break. You're wearing them out no matter what is going on, and there was really no special teams game today in any of it because everybody ran the ball so much. And
awards and shake hands. All right, folks, thanks for sticking around.
Both Leicester gathers down there near midfield. Prouty players, all 16 of them coming out onto the field. Just a reminder, the record all-time in the Battle of Breezy Bend. Leicester jumps now to a 35-17 advantage all-time, and they are on quite a run now. They have won every one of these matchups since back in 2012. Prouty had a good run from 9 through 11.
All right, as stated,
and it sends things down onto the field now.
Player of the game for David Prouty, number 2, Fred Nere.
No surprise there.
And the offensive player of the game for Leicester. Hold on one moment. Let me pull it up here. Sorry about the delay. Offensive player of the day for Leicester is number 13, Jackson Ruth.
So Fred Nere gets the offensive player of the game for David Prouty. Jackson Ruth, the quarterback for the Wolverines, the junior, gets the award for Leicester. He really did have a heck of a game today, Tom. Hard running and a couple of big throws, too.
Hard running, a couple of nice throws, very diversified in his attack. Even when they went into some semblance of Wildcat or something like that, he played his role and did a great job all around.
Number 30. Who was that that got the award? 33. Don't have a name. We have 16 people and we don't have a name for it.
You called that. You called that throughout the game. It really wasn't a tough pick.
No, a lot of guys played well, Tom. So many of them did. But like we said, it wasn't just the big breaking plays. It was the defensive work by Jerry.
His great defensive work on top of it, the offensive part of it, and then when you get into the secondary or something like that, he was able to fly and really take control of the game in many cases.
Yeah, you often see Agamate is going to get the award for the Wolverines, this 12th player award. Lenny has been so phenomenal all season long. Oh, defensive player? Oh, okay. My bad. So, defensive player of the award. Lenny has been the anchor of this defensive line from his defensive end position, both stopping the run and pressuring the quarterback. Did it again today.
Award for Leicester High School first this time. This award is presented by the Leicester High School undefeated teams of 1971 and 1972 to a Leicester High player that has performed above and beyond the expectations of the coaches and his teammates throughout the course of the season. This year's recipient for Leicester, number 52, Braden Bonham.
Good to see Braden get that award. I don't think Bob's talking. Hopefully we're not talking over you, Bob. He was the one that sprung the last run. We mentioned his name, Tom, by Jerry. He did such a great job blocking on the end. Plays both ways, of course. And that, good to see the line get recognized in two of those awards.
Absolutely. They work so hard. They get no recognition. They work weight rooms and things that they have to do all year long to get themselves prepared.
And they beat themselves up all year long. You hear about it all the time, taking it in the trenches.
On and off the field. This award is given in the memory of John A. Sobolewski III. This year's recipient of the David Prouty 12th Player Award, number 88, Patrick Hart.
Yeah, I agree. This is an award that's really based upon sacrifice, giving for your team, and that's exactly what he did today.
Doing whatever the coaches asked of him.
Yeah, really had a good game, too.
He did.
Right,
excellent work by the junior.
Brian D. Sweeney Memorial Award for David Prouty. This award is given to the outstanding lineman for David Prouty on each Thanksgiving Day game. This award is given in memory of Brian, who was a captain of the David Prouty football team in 1980 and passed away on September 11, 2001 during the tragic attacks against our country. This award will be presented by Kevin Sweeney to his brother, number 51, Lucas Bastian.
Very meaningful award for the Panthers, as we heard there from Grimm, who does such a great job announcing all these Leicester games, given in memory one of the folks who tragically lost their life on 9/11. And that award given to Lucas Bastian Jr. for David Prouty for his work on the offensive and defensive line today.
Just a perfect choice for it again and again. We talked about it during the games. The emotional trophies that Prouty does give out. There's a lot of thought out there in their awards.
Now the LCAC Senior Leadership Award. This is given to a Leicester player in memory of Robert F. Grady Sr., a deserving Wolverine senior to a Wolverine senior since 1994. Trophy is earned by a senior who exhibits character, teamwork, exemplary leadership during his final season at Leicester High School. This year's recipient of the LCAC Senior Leadership Award in memory of Robert Grady Sr., number 10, Ryan DiToronto.
Ryan had a fantastic season, one of those senior captains for the Wolverines. Both sides of the ball, he was effective as a wide receiver coming out of the backfield, and his defensive back play was so good in honor of Bob Grady, who gave so much to Leicester over his lifetime. Tom, very deserving winner of a really important award.
No question about it. And I knew Bob Grady, knew his family very well, and you said it perfectly, as something like that was always giving something. Wherever he could step in to help, it didn't have to be in front of a camera, behind the scenes, whatever needed to be done, he was there doing it.
So now the presentation of the Breezy Bend Trophy will be to your victorious Leicester Wolverines. Coach Barry
Again, the 52nd.
calling his team in as the Wolverines get the victory here in the 52nd meeting to take a 35-17 advantage all-time over their arch-rival David Prouty Panthers. First time these two teams have met in a while, and that trophy's going to mean a lot coming back to the trophy case of the Wolverines.
No question about it. To see the lull in time since 2019, I think was the last time that we played Prouty.
All right, we're here with head coach Barry. Coach couldn't have been scripted any better for you.
I mean, this is season and the success we have. So it was a nice job being able to get the win tonight. Absolutely.
Yeah. Then they drove the ball a little, and then what a run by the senior, putting it away early, 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, right out of the gate, we took the ball, we went backwards, for a little bit, had a great stop down there on defense, and came out with a win. So these guys have still carried.
Some of the from the awards. We'll be right back.
Anytime you want to do again.
Where's Samuel? Right here. Look up. You got to look up there.
Look up.
All right, we're here. Alex Samuel. Is that your first touch?
No, that was my second touchdown sophomore year. We played, I think, Southbridge it was. And I got a punt, like deflect, and I got a touchdown off that.
How much better is that turkey going to taste now after that big touchdown?
It's going to be a lot better. A lot better. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
All
Have
right.
a great turkey day.
All right, thank you. You too.
We grab the three, you guys.